Shut your stupid face, listen here, you little flea. I shot she was 6, but Rebecca wasn't 3. Numbers don't condone it, nor does Deuteronomy. All that pedo stuff from a lot, buddy, that's not from Jesus. Don't put that on us, tryna twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. Twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. If every Muslim leaves Islam, we'll change the world forever. We just do this for y'all little ones, cause they deserving better. We be hearing excuses, it's cause they don't learn no better. But it's true that anyone who does this, they gon' burn together. There's a special place for them and those who would defend it. Projecting lies about Rebecca just shows who's the menace. Your heart is in the gutter if you think that God permitted a grandpa with that sickness to go prey on little children. She was just a baby and he took her from her family and just read her writings, bro, he pushed her to insanity. She questioned all his revelations, he preferred a fantasy. He left her with bruises, we confused what kind of man is he. Can't you see the issue that we take with what he did? No, you don't, you think it's still okay to date and marry kids? Some of you say not today, but trust me, bro, it never is. Next time that you pray to him, I hope you gon' remember this. Shut your stupid face, listen here, you little flea. Aisha, she was 6, but Rebecca wasn't 3. Numbers don't condone it, nor does Deuteronomy. All that pedo stuff from a lot, buddy, that's not from Jesus. Don't put that on us, tryna twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. You ain't noticed girls are not just property to own. If you gotta prove to that, then Allah was completely wrong. How could he be wrong if he is God? You'll get it before long, cause we all on this planet for a blink and then we return home. What you gonna say to Jesus Christ about your faith? What is gonna be your excuse when asked why you in the grave? Why you following a liar, turned your mind for a snake? You be lucky if he don't just throw you right into the lake. One thing that we know about our God is that he's logical. All that grooming y'all be into, we know that it's not his will. Why would you defend this? I swear some of y'all cannot be real. Why y'all doing Hajj but at the Kaaba trying to cop a feel? Y'all be lying on the Bible, acting like we just the same. Doing math that make no sense and lying on Rebecca's name. I shot she deserved to have a child, but the devil came, forced her into slavery and made her play his reckless game. Shut your stupid face, listen here, you little flea. I shot she was 6, but Rebecca wasn't 3. Numbers don't condone it, nor does Deuteronomy. All that pedo stuff from a lot, buddy, that's not from Jesus. Don't put that on us, trying to twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. Twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. Trying to twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. Twist up the Bible. Y'all sick, we need justice for Aisha, for Aisha. It's justice.
God bless everybody. How you doing? How you feeling? Appreciate you for joining me once again over here at The Word. And I appreciate everybody for being here with me. If you in here with me, hit the like button. If you over here on TikTok with me, go ahead and tap the screen and please share this out. This is my backup account. I'm finally going live on my backup, so share it out. Let people know, hey, Word is over here. He is on his backup account. So we can get some people in here, trying to see if I can get into a different algorithm or get some new people to talk to, because the other account, I keep getting restricted and they keep restricting it. So people can't see it. So it might be a little bit sluggish going forth right now. But we got to get some people in here so we can see what's going on.
Hey.
What's happening, Pablo?
Chilling, man. I like to hear him out.
Yeah, that's the name of my backup account. It's called Hear Him Out, y'all. So if you're looking for me on TikTok, it's under Hear Him Out. It's under Hear Him Out. That's the name of the account. What's been going on with you, Pablo?
Oh, not much, bro. We actually planning on taking a little vacation up north, man, in the next couple days. So me and the wife and kids gonna hit up and go up to the beach, and then head up to the mountains. So it'll be nice.
Oh yeah, sounds good, man. Hope y'all have fun. Hope you have fun. Um, and be safe while you out there, bro. You don't want to run in no mountain lions and stuff.
Nah, well, I don't know. There might be mountain lions, but I'm gonna be where there's people. I ain't going up.
Hey, mountain
I'll
lions
tell you the
come where
story
people
about.
at too.
I don't really think there's any up there. There might be though. Who knows? But I
you
gotta
ain't
tell you
you
a
ain't
story.
going out in the wilderness. That's what you're saying, huh?
Nah, heck no, never that. Unless I carry a big old knife with me or something, or a pew pew.
Exactly, exactly. We got a guest on the panel. What's going on, man? What's your name? Not divine, just human.
Hello, how's it going?
All right, what's going on, man? How you doing?
You're you're like echoing really bad.
Yeah, it does that for some reason on this app. No other app it does it, but for some reason
What are
it
you
does it.
guys? Are you guys Muslims? Are you guys Trinitarians? What are you guys?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me still? Am I still echoing?
Oh, I hear you. It's better now. I
It's
was
better.
asking, are you Muslim? Are you Trinitarian? What are you guys?
Yeah, we Trinitarian.
Oh, that's
What are
nice.
you?
I am a Muslim now. Yep, I'm a Muslim.
You're a Muslim. Okay, I got a. Oh, so they can't hear me in the chat. They can't hear me in the chat. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you just kind of sound a little stat. I can hear you. You said you're a Trinity. You worship a Trinity.
Yeah, I'm a Trinitarian.
Did Jesus worship a Trinity?
Hold on, that's not the topic. I'm asking what's the best evidence for Islam. I can answer your question, but right
You
now
can't.
I have a question for you.
Yo, sure. Oh, dude, your voice is bad, brother. Maybe you have to restart the live or something.
Nah, I've been doing that for a lot of times, man. It's
Like you're
just
loud, I can hear you, but it's like a really bad echo.
yeah, it does that. I don't know
You
why, man.
said you said you could defend Jesus worshiping the Trinity. Can
Yeah,
you?
but you have to answer
Oh,
my
dude,
question
you're
first.
echoing really bad.
You're gonna have to answer my question first, though.
Can you? You're echoing, sir. Is it me? Am I echoing as well, or is it just you?
Nah, it's me. For some reason, it always does that.
Can you? Okay. Uh, can you
Can you hear
try
me? Can you
defending
hear me?
Jesus worshiping a Trinity Godhead?
Can you hear me a little bit better or no?
No, we can hear you. It's better, but then you're echoing really bad.
Yeah, something's
Hey,
wrong with.
man.
Anytime I does this with TikTok, it does that for some reason, bro. I can't. I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out.
Well, I'll just drop for now, and then because I can't. You're like I can hear you, but you're really echoing really bad, sir.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It could be my phone as well. I'll see. I'll drop, and then I'll try to get back on.
Nah, it ain't you. It's this app. For some reason, I don't know why it does that.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's really we can hear you, but you're just very echoing. When you're saying something, it just repeating itself. But I don't know. Maybe it is yours, or it could be mine as well. I don't know.
So
Sometimes
it's
you just
still.
have
I mean,
to.
sometimes it does that. I mean, I don't know why it's doing that.
Sometimes you just have to just close your app and put it back on, and it'll
Word,
get
did
better.
Brother Maverick ever walk you through that stuff? I know he said he was gonna try to help you with it or whatever.
Yeah, I
Ye-
can hear you.
Yeah, he did, but it never got rid of this little echoey problem on this on. It's only when you on stage. It's only when the people on stage. In the audience, people don't hear it. So it's only when you're on stage it does it. I don't know why. All right, let's see. I got somebody on YouTube. What's up, bro? What's up, Muslim?
Hello?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Pablo, he should be able to hear you too. So if you chime in.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear everyone.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so
All
the
right.
question is
Yeah, what is the
evidence
best evidence for Islam?
Islam. There is no like singular best evidence, but there are many evidences or categories of evidences. Like, for example, prophecies and like scientific miracles.
Okay, hold on real quick. Let me so we can address each one. I'm gonna put prophecies, right?
Yes.
Prophecies. You say scientific miracles.
Yes.
All right. What else you got?
No, like there's like many examples within this category.
Yeah. What else?
Like,
Do you just those two? That's the only two you can come up with right now.
no, no, it's not about what I no, like this is more than enough.
That's
Or
more
would you
than enough.
disagree? Yeah.
Okay. The prophecies and the scientific miracles. Okay. Give me one prophecy.
Okay. So first prophecy. Have you heard of the Byzantine's prophecy?
When it says that the Persians are going to fight the Romans, and then the
Yes.
Romans will defeat them.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Few
according to
short
your
years.
Quran, how long is it supposed to take?
A few short years.
It says 3 to 9 years.
Yeah, 3 to 9 years. Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't happen until the 14 years later. So that prophecy is wrong.
No, no, they were defeated. It's between this within 9 years. How is that prophecy wrong?
No, they wasn't defeated until 14 years later.
Okay, let's check. Wait.
So that's a false
Uh,
prophecy, right?
No, no, wait.
Or you got another device? Maybe you
Okay,
should log
wait.
in on your
Do
other
you know
account.
when the verse was revealed? Like what year the verse was revealed?
Hold on real quick. What did you say, Pablo?
I was saying if you have another device, maybe you could log in under your other login on this live. That way, all of your guests from the other live will be here too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Give me 1 second, bro.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Pablo low key cooking.
I come up with a good one every now and then.
Let me see. Let me add this. All right.
No, but now it's echoing very
Whoa, what
hard.
happened?
Yeah.
Mute the other account.
Oh, that's why it wasn't muted. Okay, you said what year did this happen?
Yeah.
It was in 664 or something like that. Let me see. I can't remember off the top of my head. Do you remember?
No, you know when the verse was revealed.
Yeah. Do you remember?
No, like what year the verse was revealed.
Yeah, I'm
At the
asking
time
you.
of,
Do you remember?
yes, I know.
Yeah.
In
What year?
615.
Huh?
Okay. 615.
615.
Yes, the verse was revealed. Okay.
Okay.
So when we say the prophecy, we're not saying the full end of the war. We're saying when victory was them because they were at their lowest point and victory will come to them, not a full victory. Okay? Is that clear? So 7 years later, within 3 to 9 years, at 622, is when they did their counter-offensive, which is when they stopped losing territory. So a victory for them. So
No, that's not a victory.
what do you mean that's not a victory?
That's not a
How is
victory.
how is that not a victory?
It was because
Not a
if you're gonna claim victory, then it have to be when the war is done. You can't claim victory over a battle.
not the full victory of the entire
Yeah,
war,
but
but a victory in a
yeah,
battle.
victory. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but victory
Yeah.
when a war is going on and they claim victory, that means there is no more war after that. Now
That's the full
you
end.
can win a battle, but you didn't not a war. According to the Quran, they was going to be defeated. A defeat when they are defeated means that it's over. There is no more war after that. So and that didn't happen until 628, which is 13 or 14 years after
No.
the
This is
revelation of this verse.
this is your like misunderstanding. So it's not referring to the final defeat or the final end to the war. It's referring to like a pure
When
victory.
you want
It
to
can
read
be
it?
either. Yeah,
Should we
you can
read
read
it
the verse.
again? Can you read the verse?
You can read the verse. Yeah.
Read the verse.
What did you pull it, or you don't want me to pull it?
No, you said you had it up, didn't you?
No, I don't have the verse.
Oh, you don't have the verse.
I never said I had the verse. Yeah.
It's in 80 something, huh?
Isn't it 30?
It's 30 is 30 something.
30.
Oh,
I think the first couple
it's
verses.
32 through 4. That's what it is. I thought it was 82 through 4. I'll pull it up. $32 through 4. Give me a minute. So the Aram. All right. I'll put it on the screen for you. Didn't I talk to you the other day, Muslim?
No, I mean, never.
You sure?
What day? No, I'm not sure.
Okay. You see this?
Yes.
The Romans have been defeated, right? In a nearby land. Yet following their defeat, they will triumph
They will
within
what?
3
No,
to
no.
9 years.
Can you go up? Can you go up to the verse you're referring to?
Yeah. I'm reading it
And
right now. The Romans have been defeated. So the Romans
yes,
lost the battle, right?
yes.
In a nearby land, yet following their defeat, they will triumph.
They will triumph. Wait. Triumph.
Within 3
Triumph.
Hold on,
Triumph.
bro.
Does that mean complete victory to an end to a war?
Yeah, because it's supposed to give you the context. Within 3 to 9 years, the matter rests with Allah before and after victory. And on that day,
Yes.
the believers will rejoice. Do you rejoice? Do you
Yes.
rejoice over just, over battle? I mean, over one
Yes.
battle?
A massive. No. See, this is where you're missing the historical context. It's not just a battle. They won. Like they got their lost territory, and they got back their lost territory without losing anything, and driving the Persians back. That's one. And even if you count the other one, they invaded Armenia at that time, and they attacked them and actually winning the battle.
Hold on. So are you saying that so they took battles and the lost battles all the way for 3 to 9 years?
No, from 7 years after to 9 years after. Yeah,
So they was losing battles. So it took them 3 to 9 years to win one battle?
two battles, two major battles.
No, right here. It
What?
says that they took a defeat, right?
Uh, yes,
Right. And then it says that they will be victorious.
Yes.
After their defeat, they will be victorious
Yes.
within 3 to 9 years.
Yes. Were they not victorious after their
Hold on,
defeat within
within 3 to 9 years, right?
Yes. Were they not victorious within 3
Okay.
to 9 years?
Okay. So this is not a prophecy at all.
Do you know the word?
This is not
Do
a
you know
hold
what
on.
the word?
No, hold on. This is not a prophecy at all. Because this is just
What?
like a gamble. This is just a probability. Of course, over a time period of a
Yeah.
war, one side is
Yeah.
going to win a battle.
Yeah.
So it's just probability. It's not, and it's 3 to 9 years. That's not specific at all.
Okay, but you know,
Anything
like
can happen within 3 to 9 years. If I
no, no.
say,
So this is
the, you know, you sound like you're in the UK. If I say like,
no, I'm not British.
oh, you're not. You're in the States. Where are you?
No, I'm Arabic.
Oh, you're in the Arab land right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. If I was to say that Egypt or
Yes.
Saudi Arabia is going
Yes.
to win the World Cup within the
Yes.
next 20 years or 3 to 9 years, it's not.
Okay.
That's not a prophecy. That's just based off of probability.
Okay, I have a question for you. So this is your flawed in your logic. So there's difference, like it's not just like when you say probability, you make it seem like it's a 50-50. No, there's a difference in like predicting, for example, within your own analogy, Spain is going to win the World Cup because they're a strong and powerful team. So when you make that logic or prophecy, it's going to be a safe guess because they're a strong team. They won the World Cup previously. They're powerful. But when you make the same guess for Egypt, Egypt are not a strong football nation. They haven't made it to the quarterfinal. They haven't done this. So when you predict a weaker team, someone who've never won before, who are losing a lot, who are this, that's what you would say an impressive and not
Is
just
it
a random
impossible
guess.
for them to ever win a World Cup?
It's not impossible, but it's highly
Okay,
unlikely.
thank you. So you're
So
just basing it
someone,
on probability.
no, it's very unlikely. So someone,
Yeah. You're
as a
just
prophet,
basing it on
okay,
probability.
no, this is your misunderstanding. Someone as a prophet would try to make safe guesses. You know, not try to do in a certain time frame.
That is a
Not try to do
safe
like
guess. 3 to 9 years for a war for
no,
someone to
okay,
win one battle from 3 to 9
not
years. That's as safe as it comes.
amazing, but okay, but are you comparing the sizes between the Rome? You see how much more powerful they were. Someone who was actually making a guess would be this, and this is just one example. I can show you many more examples.
This is not a prophecy, bro.
What do you mean this is not a prophecy? It
It's
is.
not a
Just
prophecy.
because you
From
think
3
it's
to
a
9
guess.
years, from 3 to 9 years. This is like me saying within a
Okay,
basketball
do you
game.
know the definition of a
Hold
prophecy?
on. This is like saying me within a basketball game, right? A weaker team is going to score more points in one quarter than the other team, the stronger team. That's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah,
Because they can have a
obviously.
bad quarter where the weaker team will score more points than them. It's
Okay. Do
all
you know
based
what's
on probability. This is not a
okay?
prophecy.
Okay. Yes, but do you know a definition of a prophecy or no?
Yes, it's something that's going to
What is
happen in the future, right? Divinely
something is
inspired
in the future?
to happen in the future, given by a prophet.
Not only
Yes.
that,
So it's,
but usually prophecies are pretty specific. This doesn't say where the defeat's going to happen at. It doesn't.
no.
Name
What's the
Jerusalem.
definition of a
It
prophecy?
doesn't even say which army that they're fighting. It literally could be anybody.
No. You're wrong. It's referring to it's between them, and that, but does not tell about anybody. Okay, a prophecy, because you guys, is a prediction about the future. Usually, that's from what people believe from like gets revelation by a prophet or something that gets revelation. So a prediction about the future. So anything that's a prediction about the future, or a prediction about the future, can be called a prophecy. So even if it's prediction about the prophet, like something about the future, even though it has probabilities, does not count as a prophecy. So you're claiming that it's not a prophecy because it's probabilities. That does not make it not a prophecy.
Okay, so if I was
But
to say, "Hey, Muslim, I'm going to Vegas this weekend and I'm gonna hit the jackpot," and then I go and I hit the jackpot, that's a prophecy I predicted.
no, but usually like it's based on a prophet or something in religion.
Oh,
They would call it.
see now the goalpost is switching again.
No, that's
So
what I
just
said.
by you saying something and it's coming to it actually happens, that doesn't automatically mean that you got a
By a
prophecy.
prophet. No, by a prophet.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Like
that's just
it's revelation.
that's just circular reasoning.
How is that circular
because
reasoning?
you already assume that Muhammad is a prophet.
Yeah. So
Okay, so that's just circular reasoning. That doesn't make it a real prophecy just because you already believe that Muhammad is a prophet. So if he guest worked on something, then it actually came to fruition and it actually happened. Then
okay, so what you're saying,
then you're
this is
just gonna say,
complete
well,
guesswork.
look, see, alhamdulillah, Muhammad was a prophet. He actually did this.
So wait, you're saying this is complete guesswork. So this instance
This
it can be
is
just said guesswork.
yeah, this is based on probability.
Okay. How probable in your like very knowledgeable opinion is this
Yeah,
likely?
because in the course of a war, course of a war,
Yeah.
one side will win a battle. You have
So you're
multiple
saying it's
battles in a
50-50.
war.
So you're saying it's
It's hard.
50-50.
Hold on, you asked me, and let me finish. It's
Okay.
hard for any one side, to win every single skirmish or battle in every war. So eventually, yes, even if the side is weak, they are more than likely, based on probability, would win one battle out of a war, especially if it's from 3 to 9 years. That's not nothing special.
Ah, so now okay, there's a war between Russia and Ukraine. When will it end? Give me a specific time frame and a specific year, and who's going to be the victor? Ukraine, because or Russia? Is it a 50-50?
I don't know. I never say it was a 50-50.
No, like by your logic, it's easy. You know, you can like easily make
No. Okay.
something like that.
Who's the weaker side in that war?
Ukraine, Ukraine.
Okay. Have Ukraine won any battles against Russia?
What do you, what do you know?
Yeah, they actually been fighting them off this long.
Yes, yes.
So they didn't won some battles between worlds. Russia haven't conquered them yet.
Okay, and I want a major victory. What and within? Can you predict for me, please? Since it's very easy, like what you're saying, a
What
very probable thing.
I don't have to give you a very like a specific instance. We can see from the course of the war. The war been going on for like 4 or 5 years, and Ukraine was supposed to be done within a matter of months, but they haven't. They actually fought back and actually been doing pretty good against the Russians. So the weaker side is actually doing what they have to do.
So, in your opinion, is it difficult to make like a prediction within this situation that Ukraine is
No,
going to
not
have an
really. In the course
engagement
of no, not in the course of a
defeat
war,
Russia,
because we all
defeat
know.
Russia?
Not in the course of a war, because we all know it's going to be a back and forth tussle in a war.
So, so it would be logical, to assume that Ukraine would invade Russia and get some of their territories, and this within like a certain time frame. Like you can have that information based on the knowledge now that you have.
Yeah, I mean, Ukraine have been pushing them back and gaining a little territory.
No, see, my point is, so this is what you're like this. It's
This
difficult to
this
predict
fails.
now.
This really fails.
No, 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 I'll tell you now what my reasoning is. So now it's difficult to predict within Russia and Ukraine conflict. Now just imagine the prophet. If the
What do
prophet
you
was a
mean it's
false prophet,
difficult to predict? No, I never said it was difficult to predict.
okay, then tell me when will
I
Ukraine
said
win the
that
war?
I said that the
Within a
weaker
certain time
side,
period?
Ukraine,
Yeah,
have been holding their own against Russia. No one thought that Russia was just gonna probably go in there and just
that's not
like
my that's not
win
that's not
every
the
single battle,
that's
because the war would have been over.
I know that's not the question. My question is when will they get a major victory to the point of invading Russia? Can you predict that?
Who said they had to invade them?
Like a major victory,
Who said they had to
or
invade them?
or at least force Russia to a ceasefire, like a permanent
Well,
ceasefire.
you're gonna have to show me that this war that we're talking about between the Persians and the Romans, right, actually came to terms or fruition within the 3 to 9 years. Because this is
I
saying it's going to be a victory.
Yeah,
They're gonna triumph. Triumph.
yeah. So,
You don't triumph over winning a battle. You triumph over a war. Whoa, what is that? I ain't never seen that gift before. Appreciate that.
okay, you know what? My point is, as a prophet or someone you would consider
You gotta get
a false
you
prophet,
gotta give me
they
something
try to
different.
make.
This one don't
Okay,
work.
I'll give you something different. But my
Yeah,
point
this one
is,
don't work.
as a false, I know. Okay, for you that's right. But like for someone as a false, like if you would say a false prophet, they try to make safe guesses, and they would try to avoid time frames because they don't want to be incorrect. Okay, so that's what a false prophet. So if one guess and they guess it correctly, that's you could say luck. You could say it was strategic guesswork.
Bro, that's
But if
just
there
as
is
safe
more
as you're
people
gonna
into
get.
prophecy
3 to 9
and
years
science,
for one victory, that's as safe as you're gonna get.
okay, no, that's not safe. There's many wars that
3
can
to
end
9
shorter.
years for one victory. That's as safe as you're gonna
Okay, they
get.
can get destroyed in 1 year. They could have been destroyed in 1 year
But
or
that's
in 2 years.
that's not how battles lasted, especially against superpowers back in the day.
It
Wars
could have.
literally lasted
It was
years.
already longer. Yeah, it was longer before. Like the time prediction, they was already at war. What do you mean by that? So it could have ended at any time. My point is, if a prophet would try to make safe predictions, so you could claim this one as guesswork. You could claim it, but now then, this is one instance you're saying guesswork. How many
Yeah,
prophecies can
it's
be guesswork?
guesswork.
Okay, this is now how many prophecies can be guesswork.
What else?
Now
What
then,
other
have you
prophecy do
heard
you have?
about?
What other prophecy do you have? Because
No,
this one is just
it's
guesswork.
all about prophecy and historical knowledge. I like this one as well.
Say what?
Did you know that it's more of like this one that I'm going to highlight to you is a prophecy and historical knowledge as well, or like something that happened in the past.
What's that?
So did you know that there was that the prophet blessings be upon him predicted that years ago in Arabia that it was green, and it said that the day like the end of times will not come. I'm not. I'll show it to you in English. The
You said that it was green.
No,
Like
wait, I'll show it to you.
they have
I'm not
trees and
no.
stuff.
No, wait.
What verse you looking at? Or is it a
It's not
hadith?
the first hadith, Sahih. Yes, so Sahih Muslim, the last hour will not come before, this is in English. The land of Arabia reverts into meadows and rivers. So Arabia right now, as you know it, is desert, right? Full with deserts. So the Prophet, 1,400 years ago, knew that it was green with meadows and rivers in the past, and it will come to the future with meadows and rivers. And you can see
What does it
today
say he
now,
knew that it was in the past?
it says reverts. Do you know like the definition of reverts?
That it comes back
A
to
return, yeah.
okay, let me see. You say
Okay,
it's
you can
on
see. So it's a mix of a scientific miracle or like a history fact with a prophecy.
you say Sunnah.com?
No, Sahih Muslim.
Yeah, on Sunnah.com.
You use Sunnah, yeah, I think maybe.
Sahih Muslim what?
157, try.
It said Allah Messenger ordered us to unalive
Hmm?
all the dogs.
No,
157?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's about unaliving the dogs.
What unaliving the dog? What hadith is this?
Yeah. Muhammad told
What
him
hadith
to unalive all the dogs.
Where? Which hadith? And why? What's the context?
Sahih Muslim 1572.
Let's see. Okay, maybe I don't know where it is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's 1572.
Maybe, yeah. Let me try. Where? Okay. Okay, you can like search it out later because I think to.
No, I got it on the screen right here.
Yeah, is it not 157? Did you find it?
Yeah, it's 157C.
Yeah.
The last hour will not come before wealth becomes abundant and overflowing, so much so that a man that takes the cot out of his property and cannot find anyone to accept it from him until the land of Arabia reverts to meadows and rivers.
Yes.
Oh, so what?
So the Prophet, what do you mean? So the Prophet, peace be upon him, knew that the land of Arabia, which is desert all between him, which everyone believed at that time was desert, and this he was saying that it was green and the rivers and meadows in the past that flowed, which by today, by NASA, you can see like the research from the past, like millions of years ago, that was actually meadows and rivers entirely.
So, are
like
you saying that there couldn't been no type of oral tradition that went around from that time?
No, there was not.
That says that.
There was.
Hold on. That.
Yeah.
Oral tradition in that region that says that it was once meadows?
No.
Why not? Why is that an impossibility for anyone to have an oral tradition to say that that the desert was once green
Okay. So I
and
have
plush?
two
Why is
responses.
that? Why is that a revelation from God? Why only
I
God
have
can
two.
know that?
Okay, I have two responses for this. The first response is that it was all desert in Arabia. No one had like technology that can like NASA has today that they can check from hundreds of thousands to like millions of years ago. So no one has that technology. And at that time of Arabia,
I didn't
no
ask for
one knew.
technology.
No, I know, but I'm explaining it for the answer. And at that time of the Arabia, no one knew that it was meadows and rivers. So no
No,
one lived at
what
that
I'm
time.
asking
All
you,
of-
how you
Okay.
know
So what
that
I'm saying is the hundreds
orally?
of thousands.
Oh, hold on. How do you know that
Okay.
orally, like an oral tradition or something like that, people
Okay.
wasn't passing these stories around that Arabia once had fertile green plush lands with rivers and all of this? How do you
Okay.
know
I'll
that?
explain it.
How do you know that
Okay.
this
I'll
wasn't going on? That wasn't no oral
Okay, I'll
tradition to
explain it.
this.
I'll explain two things to you, which is what I was trying to do. So I'll explain the no technology part because, like, how did we know it today? So now in the past, no one has this. So everyone is thinking that at that time, usually, that even maybe you before I told you this, I thought that Arabia was always deserts and stuff. So one would think that. Plus, that would mean if there was an oral tradition, it has to have a starting point, right? And an ending point. So now then, one
Why
would
would someone automatically assume just because something is in a state right now that that's always been that way? Why would someone
No, because
assume
at
that?
that time, your biome, because at that time it's all desert. They wouldn't expect us was greens and rivers. It would
But
make
why would
no like
someone think
logical
that it
sense
was always all desert?
because it's right there right now. It's
So
like how
what?
you believe. Okay,
That don't mean they believe that for the all of human history, all of mankind, that it was always desert.
uh, okay, sure, but maybe one person could have thought that, but that's not the point.
No, no,
The point is,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because we
okay,
know stories and oral tradition was
yes,
strong back then. Or there really
yes,
wasn't too much passed on you know, through writing. It was oral traditions. How do you know that it wasn't some type of oral tradition going around saying that once Mecca or that whole region was once green?
okay. I'll tell you two things. Just Tom, please don't interrupt and try to listen, please, clearly. Just give me 1 minute and a half. First of all, like I said, that if an oral tradition was to begin, you're saying there was an oral tradition, it would have started hundreds of thousands of years ago, or maybe even millions of years ago, when it was green, and then it has to be still passed down when it turns to deserts by the people into hundreds of generations till this modern day, which makes no sense, and there's no evidence of oral tradition taking place. Now, my second thing, if you believe that there was oral tradition, show me the evidence at the time of Arabia, where people believed there was an oral tradition of greenery. Now, third of all, if someone randomly said that Arabia was meadows and rivers, why would the Prophet then say, oh, yes, it would revert back to meadows and rivers when maybe in the future someone can know and say, wait, Arabia was always a desert. So it would be risky and not something that you should do. So now then, for you, I want to you show me the evidence where there could be an oral tradition or where just one singular person believed that Arabia was meadows and rivers. Do you have any evidence for that or not? Because
Hold
it's not
on.
upon me to show you that there was no oral tradition. It's upon you to show me that there was oral tradition based on the evidence. That's like basic.
I just Googled that. Was it any type of oral tradition, going around or
Yes.
that um
Was there a oral tradition? Did you find it?
well, it's speaking to this because I
Did you
cross-referenced it
did you
with
use
that verse.
AI?
It says
Did you use AI?
there is another complication. Return doesn't by itself prove Muhammad was referring to a prehistoric green Arabia.
Ah,
Classical commentators could understand the
yes.
statement eschatologically as Arabia becoming fertile without
No,
possessing
no.
modern knowledge of Paleostensian climate cycles. If you're
Okay, what
examining
commentator?
this as a claimed scientific miracle of Islam, the strongest question is therefore not was Arabia once green. Science clearly indicates that it was. The stronger historical question is
Thank you. Yes.
can we demonstrate that Muhammad's statement meant that prehistoric conditions rather than ordinary knowledge of Arabia's formerly fertile regions or an eschatological prediction of future fertility. So you
Yes. So
can't
did you
just
use
by
AI?
that verse alone, you can't just make that leap that Muhammad had some
Yeah.
type of divine knowledge about a prehistoric green Arabia.
Okay.
That's
So
what that's saying.
why? Because okay, why? Explain it to me. I want to understand from your perspective without AI. What did you get from AI that
It's
could help
telling
your
you
argument?
exactly what I was saying.
Which is what
That how
there
do
was
you
an
know
old
that it
tradition
wasn't how do you know that it wasn't these oral traditions or anything like this going around that
because there was no
Arabia
oral
was
tradition.
once green and lush and plush?
Because there was no oral traditions.
You don't
Where
know
was there
that.
only? No, no, I do know that because
Okay,
it
bring
wouldn't
him.
make sense
Okay,
from hundreds.
you bring a source. Bring a source that says there
What did,
wasn't no oral traditions in the time of Muhammad saying that Arabia once was green and plush. Go ahead.
okay, so this is I am going to repeat the two things. First
Bring
of
me some
all,
evidence,
if
bro.
there was
Please.
if there was to be an oral tradition, if there was, it has to start from hundreds of to millions of years ago to present day Arabia or to 1,400 years ago. Okay, that's first of all. Second of all, I'm not the one who's supposed to bring the evidence. You are. You're the one that's saying something
Bro,
exists.
I just Googled it for you.
Yeah, no, you AI, used AI, which told you absolutely nothing, which just said commentator, which I'm not sure. Show me the one commentator that says not this, and what does it say? That there's no. It just said nothing.
That the classical scholars, right?
What classical scholars? Name one.
That's just what it said. The classical scholars
I know you're using
said
AI. This AI is using rubbish, telling you absolutely nothing.
so now
No,
AI is
really.
using rubbish.
Yes,
It's
it is
Google.
within this context.
It's Google. You don't
It's
trust
Google,
Google now, huh?
exactly.
Because
No,
it,
no,
it
I don't. It's not
refutes
that I
your
don't trust
point, so
Google.
you don't trust Google, huh?
No, no, it's not. I don't trust Google. It's because saying classical commentator. Tell it. It's you know what saying that the word. How do you know the word is not referring to a natural site because it's reverts, going back to the past. Even the Arabic word is like for that's how
It
we know
said
for a
this can
fact.
be understood that it's going to become in the future fertile.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
going
a
to come in the future.
that's
It
not a
wasn't
strict
about.
bro. I just read it to you. That's
I
not
know,
a
but look
strict
at the
way
word.
of the
Look at the hadith.
of reading
Look
that
at the.
verse. It's different
Look at
ways you can read that verse. It says
my friend.
hold on. It's
Yeah.
this is it says that return or revert doesn't by itself prove Muhammad was referring to a prehistoric green Arabia.
So what was it referring to?
It just said that by itself doesn't you can't infer that by itself from
I
that
can't say in front.
just from
What
that
was it
one
referring to?
word. You hanging your
Ask
whole
AI.
you're hanging your whole thing on one
Yeah.
word, revert. When that alone cannot prove that
Yeah.
Muhammad was saying that it was once green and fertile.
So
This is
what
just
does revert
something that
mean?
modern Muslims are making up.
No. So what does revert mean? Like, what does it refer to then? If it doesn't refer to that, then what is it referring to in this hadith? Not the interpretation. What is the hadith itself referring to then? If it
Oh, so
doesn't
you don't
refer to.
want the
No, no,
hold on.
I want the hadith. I
Let's
want the
see
hadith because you.
what can we see what classical scholars thought about this?
Yes, let's see what classical scholars thought about this.
Who do you find authoritative?
No, let's just see anyone. Let's just see what you're going to bring from here. Let's see if they're giving correct information or not. Let's
Huh?
see. No, just use anything. Anything. Let's see.
Anything. Nah, because if I bring something, you're gonna be like, well, nah, I don't accept
No, no,
him.
I
I
want
don't
to see what
accept
you bring.
him.
No one will disagree with this hadith. It's very clear in Arabic. I'm not sure what what's going to bring, so I'm curious, very curious. It would support your position if you can bring any scholar, whatever type of this, and it doesn't say that it means it will come back to Green Arabia. If it supports your claim, then it will actually help you in this argument. So let's see what it will bring.
Okay,
And
but
who's
we
this?
do agree that one word can have multiple different meanings.
No, no, the word itself revert. What other
Oh
meanings
no,
does it have?
so you're saying that word itself doesn't have it can be multiple different meanings?
No, it can, but in this sentence, with context,
Oh, it
with this,
can.
what does it refer to? Yeah, but in the sentence and the context, no, it can't have any other meaning. It's like saying it's going to have other meaning that would make no sense to the sentence or to the word.
No,
Like
no,
how?
because the root word
Okay,
of ta,
if it has other meanings, yeah.
because
What other
the
meaning?
hold on, the root word of
Yes.
ada, because it's the word
Huh?
is tauda, is it comes from the
What?
root word
What?
of
What?
ada, right? Or ada,
No,
right?
What is
The
Ada? What are
root
you saying?
of ta'udu or ta'ud,
Ta'udu, ta'udu,
ta'udu,
ta'udu.
right?
Hey,
Right. The root word is
yes.
ada, right?
Okay. And
And it have a semantical range that can be from return to a
yeah,
place or a person. Hold on.
yeah,
Resume to a former state, return to an
exactly.
action,
Yes.
return to something
So you
in
realize everything is
hold
return,
on,
right?
hold on, bro. Hold on. And
Yes.
functionally as a
Yes.
verb can function similarly to a verb of becoming, meaning that it's going to become green.
Okay.
That's what
So
it
you realize
means. So it's a
I,
semantic range on it. But you don't want those
that,
other you only
no,
want the
there's no
one that
semantics.
fits
Okay.
your
Okay. No, wait, wait.
interpretation.
I love how you're trying to debate me in Arabic word. Wait.
What do you
So أنت
mean?
الحين قاعد تقول تعودوا
I just
تعودوا.
looked up
Okay.
Daoud.
I know you looked up تعودوا. زين. Okay, man, you said the root word عدة. Most of everything that you read is returning. So now then, if you take any of these returning words on the root, it means it's returning to green and becoming green. So it fits
No,
the hadith perfectly.
you remember you said that there's no
What did
other way that this can mean anything else, right?
within the hadith, yes, within this
You
hadith, it
said,
only means
okay,
this.
no, but it can mean something as it's going
Okay,
to
what's it mean?
become green.
Within the root words, let's see. Put the root words in the sentence, and let's see. Let's see. It's all returning. And
I'm
تعود
saying
أصلا. It's not about the root
it can
word.
also be meaning that it's going to become. It's becoming green.
No. تعود within the Arab. Let me show you. I'll show you the hadith in Arabic, so you don't have any confusion. Okay. Right.
It's always the magical Arabic, y'all.
It's not the magic. No, you're the one who it reverts in English. You don't have to accept reverts. So then you're trying
It's
to say
always the magical
you need
Arabic.
something. Okay. So now then, I want the evidence upon you. Prove to me something different with facts and evidence within the word, and then let's see how it can be used. Can you just admit? You can say it's guesswork again, and it's just guessing. He heard someone
Yeah,
say,
because it's not. This
"Man
is
will
not a.
die."
Yeah, because this is
But it
just not
doesn't
a
mean reverse.
prophecy.
It does mean ta'udu. No, it is a
This is.
prophecy, and it
Hold
does mean
on.
ta'udu.
Calm down.
Yes.
This is just not mean. This is just not prophecy. It's just not a prophecy. Prophecies are specific to what's going to happen. Time,
Very
place, um, people,
This is very
everything.
specific.
That is very, very specific.
This is very specific. What's not
No,
specific about
it's not because it says
what?
it can become. It could be coming. That there's no. Is there any evidence that is now becoming green or what?
Yes, perfect that you mentioned it. Look at
Uh,
now. Just right, Arabia becoming green. You can see many things. I'll show you now. Uh, Of course, this is still long process. It's still short, but you can
this is
watch
just
videos.
failing on
So,
every single. Do deserts have oasis? Do deserts they have oases? You know what an oasis is? An oasis. Yeah, an oasis is a like a plot of water, right? In the middle of the desert, in the middle of the desert where trees and stuff grow. Yeah, so if you because all deserts have an oasis in it to where greenery will form around this pool of water, this pond of water. So just by you showing me one little pond of water with greenery around it, that doesn't mean that all of Arabia is coming green. Oh, it's always my misunderstanding. It's always my misunderstanding.
within the same place, how it was less green to increasing in greenery. Okay? So you can't say it's just different places. It's the same place that increases throughout time,
What you say,
naturally.
Pablo?
I have a question. Let's just,
Yes.
for the sake of argument, if we granted you that this was like a true prophecy, right? In fact, let's say the majority of what you guys call prophecies are true.
Yes. Yes.
My question is this: If there's any time that Muhammad gives a prophecy and it doesn't come true, does that make him a false prophet? Okay, so what if we show you
Doesn't
examples of where he made false prophecies?
Okay, before you do that, before you try to do that, first of all, the prophecies like within here are like, for example, to the day of judgment. So there's still time to come. So if you're going to show me a prophecy that's not yet to come, it can come later. So I'll already like defeat the argument there. If you're going to show me something this, unless you're saying something in the
What if-
past.
But they're time. So let me say, what if they're time bound though?
Time bound. I'm not sure. We'll see what you show me. But yes, I would say if it's time bound, but not the one with like these guys, and a specific instance within the hadith. Let's see. That would be an interesting thing. But my point is, you said if you grant me this one, and then you grant me, for example, or you didn't grant me the other one, the Byzantine Empire. Okay, these are just two. Now then, if there are dozens of more of these, how can one person now logically guessing, as you call it, guessing, and all of them are correct and right? And are coming true without any incorrect ones. And it's not like later, like some Arabs 500 years later added this. No, there's like books that came after, like Sahih Bukhari, like 100, 200 years after. It's unchangeable. So things that happen after are documented from 1,200 years ago to coming from now. Okay?
I
Is
hear
that
what
like
you're saying, but that
no,
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
now logically, if someone cannot, it's in like in my point is it's impossible for any person to have all of these predictions and know scientific knowledge within that time period, 1,400 years ago in Arabia, and to have all of this correct information without divine revelation. It's simply impossible. He can't know because at that time there were no modern technologies, no this. So it's highly not just impressive, it's impossible to know all of these. So even if you say this is guesswork and the other one was guesswork, all of them compile up of guesswork is just like improbable. It's not a coincidence.
Do you want to
That's my
see? Do you want to see a false prophecy by him?
false prophecy. What false prophecy?
It's on the screen
Let's see.
right here.
You said time. All right, let me go.
Sahih Muslim 2953b.
Yes. Let's see. When would the last hour come? Thereupon Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, kept quiet for a while, then looked at a young boy in his presence, belonging to the tribe of Uzd. Okay, is this Sahih Muslim? I think this is authentic hadith, right?
Yeah, Sahih
Uh,
Muslim.
if the boy lives, he would not grow very old, till the last hour would come to you. And said that young boy was of our age during those days.
Okay, so you see that this young boy, they
Yes.
asked him, when will the
What's the
last
hadith?
hour come?
What's the
Yeah,
hadith?
yeah. Sahih Muslim 2953b.
Sahih Muslim what?
2953b.
before we get any further,
2953b.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Well, before we get any further, in Islam, what does the hour refer to?
Wait. I remember. I heard about this actually. Yes. So it depends. Your hour, the sa'a in Arabic, or يوم الساعة, and then is referring to يعني مثلا يوم الساعة could refer to the end of the day of judgment. Your hour, الساعة مالتك, could means your death.
That's
Your
not what
death.
this is saying.
No, I'm telling you in Arabic in general.
Yeah, but
It
this is
means-
not. This is the last hour.
If this boy lives, he would go very old. The last hour would come to you. Yeah. Aslan, where is the Arabic one so I can have a clear more thing? The last hour would come to you. Can
Say
you show
what?
the Arabic one? Can you show the Arabic? وحدثنا حجاز بن شهر حدثنا سيمان بن حدثنا حماد يعني بن زيد حدثنا أنس بن مالك. Can you carry on down? أسأل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال متى تقوم الساعة؟ قال فسكت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وسلم هنا ثم نظر إلى قنام بين يده قال إن عمر هذا لم يدرك الحرم حتى تقوم الساعة. Okay.
So the last hour is not going to come until that little boy passes away. He won't grow very old before the last hour comes. That's what it's saying. But it says, and Anas said that this young boy was of our age during those days. So it haven't been the last hour yet, right?
No. See, this is your misunderstanding yet again.
Ah,
This is
man,
not
don't say it's
referring
my
to.
misunderstanding again, please.
No, this is really it. Unless you're like purposefully saying this. This is again your misunderstanding. Okay.
So it's not the last
This.
hour now.
No. This is. It means like the last hour. Okay, so there's two ways like to interpret this. Either it's, you could say it's referring to the last hour, that this won't happen until this man sees them death, like see them dying. So for example, if I say the last hour will not come till you see your father dies, that doesn't mean the last hour will come when you're alive. Do you get it? Like for example, if I say you're going to see your dad die, till the last hour will as a sign of the last hour, that doesn't mean you're going to live to see the last hour. It just means the last hour will come after the death of your father. Do you get that?
That's not what this is saying.
No, I'm saying there's no. It could refer to that. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm
Yes,
not.
it
I'm
can.
not asking what it could be. This
Or it
is
could refer.
that is not what this is saying.
No, this is what it's saying. Or
No,
it
it
could refer
says
to.
when will the last hour come?
Yeah,
So
it
they're
could refer
asking
to.
when it's going to come. He said,
Yeah, it could refer
if this boy, hold on, if this boy lives, he would not grow very old till the last hour will come to you.
No. This is not in Arabic when I read it like that. No.
Come
So
on,
saying
man.
either.
You
No,
you
no,
just being
really.
dishonest.
No, I'm not really being dishonest. You are being dishonest.
You're being
Which
dishonest.
is not, this is this is
That's
really
what
not
we
me
were
being
talking
dishonest. I'm
about.
trying to explain it to you. Like I'm trying to explain it to you really from my understanding, because I didn't even like ask. There's two things. Either it's referring to he was seeing the last hour will not come until like the man sees these people dying, or grows up to see these people dying. Okay, that means that he it's not referring to that he will live at the same period as the last, like the end of times. That just means that the end of time will come after this person's death. Or
So why would
could be
he?
just
So
referring
why
to
would
like
he mention this?
hour.
Why would he mention this boy? Why
Hmm?
would he emphasize how long this little boy was going to live or die?
It would not emphasize like to them that it's not within their life period. Could be.
So
Simple,
will it
like
be
they
within
think
that boy's life, the little boy's
no,
lifetime?
no, just maybe referring to like the older people that's not within their lifetimes. Because you would see you guys
No,
die, and
no.
that's a sign of the
You
last
see,
hour.
this is crazy because I have Arabic speaking friends, and they read
Okay.
this and they said, no, this is talking about the last hour. Yom
Yes,
Kippur.
it is talking about the last hour. A
But
sign
it's
of the
not
last hour,
talking
not
about
even the last hour.
specific for those people. It's talking about
No,
for
and
the
this is
for all of mankind.
my friend. This is also just saying a sign of the last hour, not that the last hour he will live to see it.
No, bro, stop lying, bro. That's like the third lie, bro.
Okay.
You've been up here.
No,
Stop
no.
lying.
Wait.
It's
Bring up
another
the hadith.
lie.
Bring up the hadith. Bring up the hadith.
It's right there on you. It's right there.
Oh, wait. Okay. No, go to the Arabic, please.
We already did this.
I know, no, because I want to show you where I'm saying. Down. How this is just the chain recitation. متى تقوم الساعة? Go up. No, up.
Up.
I'll translate it to you.
Oh
Yeah.
man, my bad. Oh, I don't know if I could. I'm not gonna trust your translation. You've been lying since you've been here.
Oh, look, I'm the one who's been lying, or you're the one who's
Yeah,
been
you've
lying?
been lying since
Don't
you've been on
accuse
the
me of
panel.
lying. How did I lie? You took AI in your last prophecy, and you tried to help. You made AI help you within the interpretation of revert or ta'udu, and then you realized you were wrong, and then you tried to claim that I was lying.
I didn't say I was. I didn't prove that I was wrong at all. It actually
so
benefited
right.
me. So
No,
go
it
ahead,
didn't
read
benefit
it.
you at all. How did it
Iqra,
benefit you?
Iqra.
Okay, it's not Quran. It's that's first of all. متى تقوم الساعة؟ قال فسكت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. As in, هنيه ثم نظر إلى غلام بين يده من أراده. شنو فقال إن عمر هذا لم. Can you go down? يدراكه الحرم حتى تقوم الساعة. Yes. So they're saying the hour will not come حتى تقوم الساعة. So even at the end, the hour will not come until the boy sees the elderly or these people dying.
What hour?
Doesn't mean the hour, the day of judgment.
Okay, the day of judgment. You just cooked yourself down.
No,
the day of judgment. So exactly.
No.
Exactly. You just said the day of judgment would not come until that little boy is until before that little boy have died, right?
The boy, okay, will see these people reaching their hour, their deaths as a sign of the day of the that means that death will be after a time period. That's simple. I'm not sure why you're trying to repeat
That's
the same
not
thing.
not what it says, bro.
Okay, do you know some linguistic like Arabic within that times? When did they use these words or phrases?
No.
You don't even know what sa'a means.
Thank you for coming, bro.
What, you don't want to go over other prophecies? Because I have more prophecies.
No, you
said two guesses.
you haven't been
There's
honest,
only
bro.
2 guesses. Many more guesses. No, okay,
You haven't
okay,
been
this is not enough.
honest. No, I'm good.
Wait. Don't try to like be sincere. Okay, I showed you 2
Nah,
guess words.
I'm good, bro.
Let's see
You're
some
not
more
honest.
guesswork.
You're not honest, bro.
I'm not honest. How am I
No.
not honest?
You're not honest. You've been
Why
lying since
thingy?
you've been here.
I haven't. Okay. Without your like bringing up your hadith. When have I been lying about the prophecies? How have I been lying?
Bro, we already went through this. You
Just
have a
tell
good
me
one,
one
okay?
line. No. Wait.
No.
I can
We're
show
gonna
you
end it
more
right here.
guesswork.
Come back on another day or
Show
something,
you
bro.
the amount.
Watch your head.
Yeah, that's a little bit of dishonesty there.
Yeah, he was being dishonest.
If we kept going, I would have pressed him on Sahih Muslim 2880 a little bit. Have you read that one about Gog and Magog?
About God what?
Gog and Magog.
Oh yeah, Gog and Magog.
Have you read that one?
I haven't
where it
read that
says
in a long time. Refresh
it's the
my
one where
memory.
it
What it
says,
say?
Muhammad gets scared and he says, "Woe to the Arabs from an evil that has drawn near. Today a hole like this has been opened in the barrier of Gog and Magog." That's not supposed to happen until the end times, to the last days.
Yeah.
So he believed that the end was near.
And there's so many more. All right, what we gonna do? This is what they do in the masjids. This is why. This is what they teach in the masjids. I'm just gonna play something, and we gonna see that this is they don't really have any evidences for Islam. So it's what they do. This is what it takes to be a Muslim.
A reasonable, logical response to their insanely ludicrous belief system, full of contradictions and nonsense, and even worse of all that, it's not even based on actual biblical text, in spite of the discrepancy and the alteration of the Bible.
And these are their teachers. This is what we hear from every day from every Muslim. This is why they say this. Because this is what their teachers telling them this in the masjids, in their own little dawah communities, and they get online and they say stuff like this. Oh, they don't have their beliefs. They believe in something other than what they really supposed to believe in, but you can't even prove that even from the Bible, even though it's corrupted.
You know what's crazy listening to them is they sound exactly like that, bro. Like they literally just parroting what they hear their teachers say, which is, I mean, that's what Islam is. It just teaches people to recite, right? You're just repeating what you hear.
That's
you don't really
it, bro.
understand it.
That's all they do. Literally bots, bro.
Meaning, in spite of the fact that the Bible is not preserved and it's full of contradictions and additions and deletions and revisions, still you cannot really substantiate the current belief system of the Christians from the Bible.
And this is where the Islamic dilemma comes in. The Islamic dilemma cuts all of this down. First, you can't even substantiate that it is added, deletions, subtractions, all of that stuff you just said. But then, whenever the Qur'an is confirming something, or they want to find Muhammad in something, then they go right to these same texts that they throw under the bus. And you know how we defeat it. Well, what scriptures was the Quran confirming. The Quran confirms the Torah and the Injil. So what books are you talking about, Mr. Muslim? What books are you talking about?
And it baffles me. It baffles me how the Christian don't see how silly they are.
Wow. Really? It baffles me how the Christian doesn't see how silly they are. When you're a literal bot, it's just Islam is all talking points. No type of actual credible evidence, is all just talking points. Islam is one big long slogan, talking points. They're all bots. This is what they're taught because they listen to people like this. Insane. Ibn Farouk, you know he
America will be
lying.
a Muslim country. Russia will be a Muslim country. Islam will enter every house, inshallah. But we have to be a part of that change. We have to be a part of that da'wah. We have to be a part of those ghuraba who stand firm.
I guess he get brownie points because he got two brothers sitting on the side of him.
He got a left and a right shoulder.
He got a left and a right shoulder beside. Check out buddy out right here in the blue. He seems like he just don't even want to be there right now. Look at him. He won't even look up at the camera. It's like, man, he probably got paid knowing Uthman. He probably paid these brothers to be there. He just looking like, man, why am I even here? He don't even look up, bro. He don't even look up.
On our aqidah and our practice and our deen, and never ever apologize. We're unapologetic. Never ever compromise. We're uncompromising.
Look, is bro sleep? He ain't even reacting. Is bro sleep? Nah, he meditating. What he meditating on? He like, man, look, hurry up and get this over with so I can get my $200, man. Yeah, hurry up so I can get my $200, bro. Like, I don't even know. He look like Keenan from Keenan and Kel, don't he? Look like that man didn't hire Keenan as an actor. Look like Uthman. You got that type of money, man. He hired a professional actor, Keenan from Keenan and Kel. That man ain't even looked up once.
Never ever water down this religion.
What Yashakati got to say? Holes in the Islamic narrative. Hold on, we got to do it for him. What my sound bite of oh, what did I oh, I don't think I put it in here. What? Oh crap. I could have sworn I put that in here. I guess I forgot to put it in there.
You all are aware, certain TikTok and YouTube videos started appearing about some New York Muslim guy running for mayor. This book was so...
Somebody said Tommy and Cole. Tommy and Cole is crazy. Oh man, they do look like Tommy and Cole, huh?
He went way back.
Yeah, they went way back on that. Tommy and Cole is crazy, bro.
So significant and seminal in the history of battling Islamophobia that I thought today let me quickly summarize it and introduce you to the father of the guy who's running. Anybody dares to try to make context of why 9/11 happened. And again, I have to be careful because Epic is being monitored by the far right. Every lecture I give, some nut jobs in New Jersey take my clips and they spread it out of context, as you're aware, to the governor, whatnot. So I have to be careful. 9/11 didn't come out of a vacuum. And when you give that context, this is not justification, this is contextualization.
Is he trying to? How can I put it? Is he trying to justify 9/11?
I don't want to hear what he's saying.
He's saying like it didn't come out of a vacuum. This is let's rewind it.
Yeah, we need to hear the context.
9/11 happened. And again, I have to be careful because Epic Hunter that I thought today let me quickly summarize it and introduce you to the father of the guy who's running. Anybody dares to try to make context of why 9/11 happened. And again, I have to be careful because Epic is being monitored.
You see why 9/11 happened?
Mm-hmm. He said anybody that dares to try to make context of why it happened, and then he goes off on a little tangent like, I got to be careful here what I say. But maybe he's going to explain himself.
Right, every lecture I give, some nut jobs in New Jersey take my clips and they spread it out of context, as you're aware, to the governor, whatnot. So I have to be careful. 9/11 didn't come out of a vacuum. And when you give that context, this is not justification, this is contextualization.
You see? When you preface it, he says, this is not justification. I'm just giving you some context behind why we, did the most atrocious T attack to known to man.
Yeah.
He's justifying it. This is not justification, but I'm about to justify why it happened.
Mamdani, in that environment, wrote this book. I want to help our ummah in this part of the world. And I want our youngsters to be able to practice Islam. When we have a psychotic person in charge who wants to literally strip citizenship away, we have to defend ourselves.
Well, if you don't come here and want to assimilate, I'm not sure if you're supposed to have citizenship. If you're granted, temporary citizenship. If you don't want to assimilate to America, it's not a God-given right for us to let people into our country. It's a privilege for you to be here. It's not this is not rights.
In fact, I'm pretty sure there's somewhere in our country's law that if someone doesn't essentially denounce their allegiance to another country or something like that, they're not supposed to be here. So if they are, more supportive of their home country than the United States or whatever, when they quote unquote become citizens, and they're not supposed to even become citizens. They're supposed to denounce all allegiance, your allegiance is supposed to be to America.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't want to be here anyway. If you don't want to be here and you want to change every single thing, every aspect about the country you in, then just leave. You guys to go.
With whatever weapons we have, and if this person's son is one of those halal weapons, again, I have to be careful, the far right is going to say, he used the word weapon. By weapon, I mean intellectual and legal whatnot. I'm not talking about 9/11 weapon, I have to be careful. Wallahi, how much they have taken my khutbahs and literally smeared my.
Sheikh Nasim Abdi.
For a person, walayadu billah, who dies upon kufr, there is no leaving Jahannam for that person. It's not about anymore. Don't be a Christian, worship the cross or worship Jesus. That's no longer. No one believes in this.
You see? No one believes in this, but it's still 2 billion people that believe in this. Like what are we doing? No one believes in this, and this is how they frame Christianity. As we're just stupid, dumb, we don't know what we're doing. Why on earth are we even Christian? Because we have no justification for our beliefs. This is just how they frame it. Like we're just dumb, mindless bots. Like we can't read our Bible and read our text in context. Dark, you on stage. Dark, you on stage. Yo, can you hear me? Dark. Dark going once. I can't hear you. Maybe you need to mute and unmute. Mute and unmute. All right, come back. Let's get back to it.
The scholars unanimously agree. Even if you believe in Allah, you can still be a kafir mushrik, walayadu billah. We see day after day, and it's only going to get worse, the effects of the propaganda against Islam. And you have
Propaganda against Islam. This is what y'all do to us. All of Islam is built on is attacking Christianity. Y'all whole ideology is attacking Christianity. That's what y'all believe in. Emma Park. Yeah, you can come up. Islam is true because we worship one God and we don't worship 3 gods like the Christians, the dumb Christians. This is why we hear this every day over and over and over and over and over, because it's drummed into the Muslim's head from day one that Christians are polytheists, they're dumb, the whole 9.
to accept it, and you can't forbid the evil. And anything that goes against that is stupidity and extremism. Well, they put a sheikh, shut up there, one that says for you to celebrate Christmas is worse than for you to drink alcohol and commit zina. And this is haqq. Shirk is much worse than committing a sin. A person believes in Christmas, he goes to Jahannam for their eternity.
You believe in Christmas. If you celebrate the Messiah's birthday, the same Messiah that they believe in, if you celebrate the Messiah's birthday, you're going to hell eternally. For eternity. For celebrating the Messiah's birthday. Like what are we doing? Nas, what you came back for, bro?
Hello.
Why you who is this? Oh, this Nas. What's up, Nas?
All good, man. What are you discussing today?
Who is B? B, who is that?
Hello?
What's up, B?
Yes, I'm back. Back again. After being
Didn't I just talk to you?
Yogi.
Yes, after being rudely kicked out, you know,
Nah,
and
you
wasn't.
wasn't being honest, bro. So
No, well, okay. Wasn't your like discussion for best evidence of Islam? There's nothing to.
I just
showing more
chose
evidence
me. I chose me, and I just moved on. Before I end up doing something or saying
shows
something
you.
or being rude to you, I chose
No,
me,
no.
and we just gonna
We all have like
move on.
self. Like, look, I was just going to show you best evidence of Islam. You know, I can just show you more evidences. You know, I don't. You don't have to like this. I was just being truthful. I tried to answer you sincerely. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't say anything offense worthy. I didn't try to lie purposefully. I was not lying at all. You know, so I'm not sure why you're like scared of more evidences.
I'm not scared of nothing.
You know, you were like, no, go. You know, you were like that. You know, you already said 2 guesswork, as you called it. You know, the Arabia turning back. You debated
was
me about
guesswork.
the word ta'udu, you know, reverts. You know, you told me some classical scholars told you it means something else. You know, if you want to pull that up, you know, I'm waiting. Or if you want to move on to something new prophecy.
I'm seeing what Nas got.
Okay.
He a Muslim too. What you got, Nas?
Yeah.
What's your
No, no.
evidence? What's the strongest evidence for Islam?
Yeah, basically being a Muslim makes you a better human being. So I can like rattle off a list of hadiths. And also there's
Hold
also
on,
like
hold on, so we won't forget. Gotta put it on the
what's this guest claims list.
Yes, this is your claims. Islam makes you a better human being. Right?
Right.
Makes you better human. All right, what else you got?
We have the original source language.
The original what?
The original revelation language.
Original language.
So yeah, like Qur'anic preservation and the mass transmission of it through many regions, many different
Original
diverse
language of
backgrounds.
revelation. That's what you said?
Yeah, like in combination with like Quranic preservation.
Quranic preservation.
And yeah, prophecies.
Do you agree with all of these, B?
You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm with Naz.
Yeah, you with Nas.
I wouldn't say like a strong evidence that Islam makes you a better human, but it does. But I wouldn't say that's an evidence for the religion, you know, because you can go to do like some human can give you some things like behavioral things that makes you a better human. Anger management is not necessarily a proof of the religion.
Right. So you can go and watch self-help videos and read
that can make you a better human.
You know, inspirational
lectures
and stuff.
These principles were mentioned by the Prophet when, you know, all these behavioral therapy, like they weren't even common. And secondly, when you attach it to the hereafter and
it's an evidence, you could say it's an evidence.
When,
you know,
when
like
you attach it to the hereafter and like in submission to Allah and also like the reward and the punishment aspect to it, then it makes it more regimented and more.
No, I get it's a good thing. Yeah, definitely, it can be an evidence, but like as a
like
strong
for example,
evidence,
you know, like
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like there's other means to being
like look at an
a better
agnostic
human.
position. No, like look at an agnostic person. If you or like someone like this Christian guy, he would not say Islam makes you a better human as like a main evidence because
no, you're right. There are
I
other
can learn that
means.
from my class.
However,
like that.
practicing like the Muslim Hadith and the Sunnah of the Prophet makes you like the best version.
Yes, that's true.
Because like,
y'all believe that?
Yes, why not?
As Muslims, yeah, of course, yeah.
So beating your wife and all of this is
no. Where is beating your wife? Where? I know
in the
Quran
and in the Sunnah.
Yeah, but see how you misrepresent it. No, wait. I love this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You always say I'm misrepresenting because of something.
No, because I need to explain the due process. And
so in any situation, can you hit your wife?
First of all, it's not beating.
Can you hit your wife in any situation?
Tapping. It's more like tapping, okay, or hitting. It's not beating your wife. That's first of all. No, it's not beating. The word does not use beat.
Okay, did your hold on. Did Muhammad give men the license to beat their wives?
Can I answer? No, there's no such thing as beating.
Okay,
It's
can I
just
show you?
something else. I know what you're going to show me, the verse. I know the verse.
No, I'm not going to 434.
Okay, first of all, can you just give me 2 minutes to speak? 2 minutes of like no interruption. So first of all, I love how you say this verse. So first thing you take out of context is the best of you, the best people of you, is the people best to their wives. That's one of the things that say. So people are best to their wives are the best of people. In Islam, it's forbidden to hit anyone in the face. Prohibited. So you can't do that. It's impossible. It's forbidden to leave a bruise, a mark, or a scar. So if any hit that results in a bruise, a scar, and any damages to the body, if it results in any of that, that's prohibited. So now then, you can't hit someone in the face. You can't bruise someone. You can't even scar someone.
Can you hit somebody else anywhere else without? So
No, you can't scar someone.
But you say you can't hit someone in the face. But can you hit them anywhere else?
It depends. Self-defense, you can, but you should.
No, we're talking about against your wife for being disobedient.
Okay, you also can't use any scar or bruise or mark. So if it leaves a mark, a red itch, and now then,
What does it
the
say
thing
this?
by the way, and now I'm not done. Now then, the thing that's referring within the verse. So now then, you can't. The word is not beat. It's just tap, more like a hit. Now then,
Okay.
the best.
Can you see this?
Can
Can you see this on the screen?
I know. Women have been embodied towards their husbands abroad to get permission to beat them. Okay.
So he
Abu
did
Dawood.
give them
There are many
permission to
women.
beat him.
No. أول شيء Sunnah Abu Dawood.
You just said
No,
it.
the
You
word
just
beat-
you
the
just
word
read
beat-
it.
In Arabic, show me the Arabic word. I want to see if it translates to beat.
Here we go with
ولا
this.
ضرب. No, really, no. But anyways,
we
I'll
go.
go to the Qur'anic first. Don't go to the Hadith. Go to the Qur'anic
No.
verse, 'cause I'm
I'm
finished with
showing where your prophet said you can do this.
Okay,
You
do
don't
not
like
beat
how
Allah.
your
But when Umar came to
scholars
the Prophet
translated
ﷺ
it English?
and a woman to have become embodied towards their husbands, Prophet gave permission to beat them, that many women can run to their father Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yeah, I'm not sure if the word beat is there correctly used instead of daraba, but my point is wait. So now then, okay, so this is the context now. So I want you for people to not misrepresent it. So the best of people are best to their wives. You should treat your woman the best. You should.
Can you hear him, Pablo? Hold on. Can you hear Pablo? You can hear Pablo? Okay.
Said this. No, it's removing a right of a husband, or not fulfilling the right of a husband. So something severe. So that's first of all. So a disobedient one is not referring to anyone who just says no or something like something simple. It's a full act of something severe. Now then, so first thing you should do is try to negotiate with the wife. Okay, is that clear? Hello, it's lagging a bit. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So first thing to do, I'm not sure if you heard this before. First thing to do is try to negotiate with them, try to solve the problem. It could take how long? It could take months. This is the due process in the Quran.
Can you hit your wife? Yes or no, bro?
Okay, wait. No, let me explain the process. Then you hear my answer.
Nah, you
So now
just
then it
going. You
takes
just
one.
rambling right now. Can we
No,
know
okay,
the
wait, just
steps?
give me
We
one
know
full-
the
okay,
steps.
Give me 2 full minutes, please. My
We
friend, please give
know
me
we
full-
know the steps.
Okay, what's the second
Can
step?
can you hit your wife?
Okay, now I'm going. Please, can I answer? Please, can I answer? Please, just give me 1 full minute and a half, so you don't take me, so you don't strawman me and misrepresent my point.
Bro, I already been going through this with you.
Okay, no, I said the first step. So try to sort out if it could take how long, and then if that does not work out, which could take weeks or months, then you try to forsake them in bed, which means you don't have any activities with them. You try to abandon them. You try to this to symbolize to the wife that you're not happy with their behavior, so they should fulfill your rights in the aspect that they're being severely disobedient with. Okay, that's second of all. Then the last thing, if that doesn't happen, you not beat them, you strike them with what? a miswak, something as like small as a pencil and just a light tap.
Bruh,
That does not cost. No,
bruh.
there's hadith. There's hadith.
Can
There's
you hit
hadith.
your
No,
wife,
no,
yes or no?
no. You can only not beat them. You can just tap
Can
them.
you hit her,
What is
yes
it
or
called?
no, bro?
Yes, you
Stop
can tap
waffling.
it. My friend, no, this is
Symbolically,
a fact. There's
yes.
hadith. I can show you my evidence.
Symbolically,
No, not symbolically. What you're trying to symbolic
symbolically,
end
you
to their
can beat your
relationship.
wife. What is that? What
Not
does
Why would you
symbolically
symbolically
even
beat
You can't
mean?
hit
somebody?
them. You can't hit them. Tap them. You
Yeah, if
can't
you let
tap
me
them.
speak, let me explain then.
Okay, exactly. Let me exactly. So I didn't mean symbolic beating. No, that doesn't even make sense.
Obviously, with
I
the
mean it's a
siwak, so you're not
symbolic
gonna
end to their
hit. It's more
relationship.
of a deterrent. That verse and that application of it is more of a deterrent for the women.
Yes, so it's a miswak size of a pencil, and it's only a tap. It will not give them any pain. It will not cause any bruise because that's haram in Islam. It will not cause any mark. It will not leave any physical damages. It will not do any of that. It's just a symbolized end to their
Pablo, are
relationship.
you
Then they
hearing
get
this?
divorced.
And
One
Wasn't
second,
there
you
a
have to
one
story in
second.
understand the
Islam
Quran to the
where Muhammad
application
was
of the
literally
prophet.
like he allowed a man to beat a woman till she was green as her clothes? So what do you mean not leave a mark?
What? You know, how many people are here now?
Oh,
What is
hold on.
this?
Who's? Oh, Emma came
Who
up.
is this?
Oh, I
Huh?
didn't know you. I
I
didn't
know.
even know
That's
you
my
was
bad.
here.
I'll stay
No, I
muted.
don't know. There's many. Okay, this is. I love how you escaped from me showing you my evidences to now trying to change the topic to go inside. But
These
see
are
how I
not
answered
your
you?
evidences. These are you took over because these are Nas's evidences.
How is that easy evidence? He just said
Because we
good
put it
behavior.
on the look. We
You
put
should be
it
the
up
best to
here.
your wives.
This was for
Okay, you
Nas.
should be the best to your
Also,
wives.
if you bring up
The
the
hadith
farewell
teaches to be
sermon,
best to your wives. The best of you are the best to your wives. So why are you showing something to a disobedient woman to something as light as a top, and you're misrepresenting Islam by saying they beat
Bro,
them when the word in Arabic is not beating.
these are
and there's
Nas's
not saying it.
evidences.
yeah, so yeah, then
What?
discuss them with me. Yeah, I mean, there's also, in the khutbatul wada, the Prophet also says, this is like his last sermon where he says, "Fear Allah concerning women, for you have taken them as a trust from
Yeah,
Allah."
women are blessed in Islam, and I love how you're beating and you
And
say
also, like that Quranic verse, you have to look at it through the application of the Prophet.
Can you
and
beat her?
miswak.
Yes or
There's
no,
hadith. The
bro?
cousin of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ibn Abbas. What did he say? It's the size of miswak. Do you know what a miswak is?
Why y'all panicking?
We're not panicking. We're not panicking.
Yeah,
I
y'all
just don't
are.
like
Both of
to-
y'all are panicking right now.
None of us is panicking.
Not
You are
panicking,
panicking
I'm
using
trying to explain
AI
to you, but you don't want
to
to accept
represent
it.
ta'udu.
It's all right.
Ta'udu. I'm not sure
What
what
you're
that
saying?
is.
You're saying
Yeah,
as long
so this
as
is
it's
it.
a thin switch, it's okay. Like I used to
So
get
now then,
beat
is it
with
bad?
switches
Is it bad to hit a
that were
miswak that does not
thinner.
cause any mark,
That were thinner.
any pain,
Yeah,
any nothing, and a symbolized end to the relationship?
Bro,
That's what the
brother.
Quran
I used to get
refers
hit with switches thinner than a miswak, and it left marks. What are you talking about? A
Okay, it's
miswak
not
is
supposed to give
pretty
any pain.
thick.
In Islam, it's haram to leave any mark. So if it does leave a mark, that's wrong on the
It's a
person doing it.
tap. It's a tap.
Yeah, so it's
Brother,
like a toothbrush. It's like a toothbrush
we need
touching
to
you like this.
bro,
It's not
stop.
like
No,
using
that
This
might be
is
full force with the
describing the
toothbrush.
thickness.
It's a
That
light
might be
tap with
describing
the
the
toothbrush.
thickness. It's not describing the
It does.
height.
It does.
You
Ibn
get hit
Abbas
with
says
a
in the hadith.
toothbrush
Ibn
size
Abbas refers to this.
switch.
Habibi, my friend.
That can still hurt.
Ibn Abbas refers to this as a miswak. A miswak, you can look at the photos, how thick it is, how this is very not thick at all, and some very short. It's like a toothbrush.
Okay,
if
you know
want to
what?
compare it to it.
I got an idea.
Yes.
Why don't we actually show these brothers examples in the hadith?
The word, can you bring up
of
Sahih
not only
Muslim
how.
12,
Hold on.
18?
One second.
And then wasn't this
On
debate
screen.
prompt?
Hey, y'all gotta wait. Y'all hear him
evidence
talking.
Islam? Why are you trying to
One
then
second.
attack
You're
Islam
interrupting
like this?
me.
Because I can go to Christianity.
Okay.
Hey,
and how
hey,
they
hey,
treat
Just
calm
listen.
down. Y'all hear
They
him
can talk
talking,
how
bro.
they treat their woman and how this and how
Okay,
they
this
kill
is-
the
Relax.
innocent babies and children.
Relax. All I'm
So,
saying is this.
I don't like
What
this
if we just
level
show
of,
these brothers an example of not only Muhammad
Yes.
allowing women to get beat, but him not rebuking a man when it actually happened? Can we do that? Can we turn to Sahih Bukhari 5825? Because I think this is a perfect example of when Muhammad could have rebuked a man for hitting his wife and he didn't do it. And then Aisha says something interesting here too. So let's go there.
5825.
It's right there. You see?
You want to read that out?
Rafah divorced his wife, whereupon Abdul Rahman bin Al-Zubair al-Qurazi married her. Aisha said that the lady came wearing a green veil and complained to her, Aisha, of her husband and showed her a green spot on her skin caused by beating. It was the habit of ladies to support each other. So when Allah's apostle came, Aisha said, I have not seen any woman suffering as much as the believing women. Look, her skin is greener than her clothes. When Abdul Rahman heard that his wife had gone to the Prophet, he came with his 2 sons from another wife. She said, by Allah, I have done no wrong to him, but he is impotent and is as useless as to me as this, holding and showing the fringe of a garment. Abdul Rahman said, by Allah, O Allah's apostle, she has told a lie. I am very strong and can satisfy her, but she is disobedient and wants to go back to Rafah. Allah's apostle said to her, if that is your intention, then know that it is unlawful for you to remarry Rafah unless Abdul Rahman has had sexual intercourse with you. Then the Prophet saw 2 boys with Abdul Rahman and asked him, are these your 2 sons? And on that, Abdul Rahman said, yes. The Prophet said, you claim what you claim, that he is impotent. But by Allah, these boys resemble him as a crow resembles a crow.
So I mean, this is a description of, from the lady's account of what happened. There's nowhere the Prophet is saying, to be. And
Did your Prophet rebuke?
Secondly, like he settled the dispute, and you have to look at the body of
Did he
evidence.
rebuke Abdul Rahman
And she was
for
accusing the
beating
man
the
of.
lady?
She was accusing her husband of basically, obviously like.
Yeah, that's not the
impotency and,
point.
like,
But did he discipline him or tell him, don't be hitting your wife?
So in that case, I think he settled the marriage dispute. However, if you look at like Sunnah
You're
and Abi
not
Dawud
answering the question, bro.
2146. No, I did answer. I said
Did he
you don't
tell
take one
did he
hadith in
tell the
isolation.
husband, don't hit your wife?
Because he was addressing the accusation
Oh,
from the
so
women to the
okay,
men.
so he was dressing the accusation, so he didn't care whether the woman was being beaten or not.
Exactly. He
So
never
in
dressed
Sunnah and Abi Dawud,
because they
there
were
are
allowed
multiple
to.
hadiths where he says, there are many women have gone around the family of Muhammad complaining about their husbands. Those men are not the best among you. So he did rebuke
I
them.
mean, we could bring up Sahih Muslims 974, where Muhammad strikes Aisha in her chest and causes her pain.
The point being, like, you can't isolate one hadith. You have to
Well,
look
no,
at
you said
the
there's
body of
multiple
evidence.
hadiths where Muhammad is saying that the men who strike their wives aren't the best of them.
Right.
But if that were true, then why is Muhammad striking his own wife?
Then we have to look at the context behind it. And,
Okay, we can look at the context. You beloved, I know you got that.
Hold on, before we leave here though,
because he says, do not beat the female slaves of Allah, do not leave a mark on their face. Even in his final sermon before death, he said, upon you is an obligation to take care of your, female slaves, because Allah has given you a degree above them, and that they, guard their izzah behind you. So yeah, like, that point is consistently repeated throughout multiple hadiths.
Okay, but here's the issue with what we just read, is that you have a woman that's coming to Aisha, and Aisha going to the Prophet and saying, I don't see any women suffer like the believing women do. So what that shows you, that it was common for women at that time to get abused by their husbands. It even says that the women used to come to each other for support. So what does Muhammad do? Does he say, hey, you need to stop hitting her? No. What he does is he sides with the husband and says, hey, you're lying about saying that he's an impotent. He never addresses the fact that he's hitting her. In fact, what he does by not saying anything is essentially affirms that he has the right to hit her for lying.
Right. Firstly, so yeah, it was an emotive reaction from Aisha radiallahu anha about, the woman's situation. Secondly, when you approach as a judge maker, when you approach a situation, you have to hear both sides of the story. So therefore, the Prophet, like, he had to listen to both sides of the story, and obviously, like, her charge against him was like extreme, and it was accusative. And there are other hadiths where, the Prophet ﷺ has, said, like, do not beat the women of, the slaves of Allah. And I'm the best viewer who treat their women best, and I'm the best towards my family, my wives. And so yeah, if you
Okay.
put the whole body of evidence together, like it certainly doesn't endorse, beating women. And the
Right.
Quranic verse
Let's go
is
to that
also
next
like
one.
a series of steps and a deterrent towards women, because by nature they are like ungrateful towards like what their husbands do for them. And if you actually look at that through the application of the Prophet, then you get a more rounded picture rather than just taking it out of context.
What what do you it's crazy
Hello?
just the level of cope that be going on.
There's no cope, there's context, there's a body of evidence. He examined that, and the clear theme is even his final
Did he tell the
sermons.
man not to strike his wife? Yes or no? That's all we want to know.
In this narration, he doesn't.
Right. So he didn't feel like the husband did anything wrong to the wife because she was making false accusations on him.
One second, I'm just reading the hadith.
No. What hadith you reading?
This very one, the one we're discussing.
B, you know you muted, right?
Right, yeah, so in this refers to a greenish discoloration, bruise.
My friend, you were the one muting me. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Oh no,
I hear
he's
you.
muting me. Oh wait, you hear me now? I was muted. I tried to
Yeah, you was
unmute many
muted.
times. I thought you were scared, because I was unmuting, saying hello. I
No,
thought
because
you
you was
muted me.
just you wasn't being quiet so other people can talk.
You should have told me. I would have been quiet. I thought because I didn't want anyone to strom on anything about Islam. So wait, I have a question. So now then, for this Quranic verse, did you like my understanding? The 4 ways. This is only for disobedient women, and then you should symbolize to them to have no activity with them in bed. And then
So if a woman is
only
being
accept the miswak,
disobedient, if a woman is being
severely
disobedient,
disobedient.
you can strike
Yes,
her.
with a miswak, something as small as toothbrush that causes no pain, no
Okay.
marks,
Do you
no
think
attacks.
if you're really okay,
Yes.
let's put this in perspective while he's reading
Yes.
that verse. Do you really think if a woman is being disobedient to you, then she's going to actually listen to you now because you do something as small as lightly tap her? No.
That's not meant for her to listen to her.
Whenever
No.
you hold on, bro. Whenever
Mhm.
the consequences, they usually
Yes.
go up a degree. They escalate. You already
Yes, but
talked
this
to
is not
her.
Islam.
You already forsook her in bed, wouldn't sleep with her no
Yes.
longer. And now
Yes.
for you, the final straw is for me to lightly tap you. Come on, man.
Yes.
This don't
You know
even
why?
logically
No,
make
you know
any
why? It's not
sense.
meant to punish the girl. It's meant to symbolize the end of the relationship as a divorce. That's it.
What?
That's why I told you. Yes, it's meant to best cause
That's
the
not true.
relationship.
That's not true, bro.
That
Who
is
told
true.
you this?
That's
This
not
is well
true.
known. How?
No,
What?
then you do. Then
Excuse me,
if
lady.
this step
You know
didn't
about
also
your
work,
religion,
then
about the
it's the
Bible
case of you do
and what says to a
shura, where you
woman.
bring in
Why are you
a
saying
representative from
like
both
this?
sides.
Why are you running to the Bible, bro? I think you should stick to what you
I'm
were
not running
saying
to the
instead of
Bible.
running
This
to
is
the
your religion.
Bible.
You're
You
coming
keep
because it's
bringing up the
Islam
Bible,
evidence.
dude. What is that?
You're
You
the one
running.
attacking Islam
You
now.
running.
I wanted to say the
That's what you're
prophecies
doing.
only. I wanted to see how many it can be guesswork. I didn't want to go to the Bible. I just want to see how many guessworks it is. Like how many guesswork he can say. That's it. Then he tried to attack Islam because he used AI and the AI gave him wrong information or something.
Why? What are you talking about? That
He
was an
literally
hour
brought
ago,
it
bro.
up. He
Yeah,
literally brought it
exactly.
up in the Quran. What are you talking about? He used AI.
No,
He's
she's
talking
not
about
even about
something
this
that
verse. It
happened
was about
way
something
a
previous,
long
yeah.
time ago.
When he kicked me because
Oh,
he
okay.
said I was being dishonest when I was not
I
being
don't know why
dishonest.
he keep bringing that up. We're on a whole nother subject right now.
I know
Well,
because
he's also
this
bringing up
subject,
the
the
Bible, so
prompt
I
that
don't
you
think he
put
gets what
is
he's talking
Islamic
about.
evidence.
Yeah.
And now you're at no, because the
Yeah,
prompt that
can
you
you
put
read
is why am I a
435
Muslim? This is not why
from the
I'm a
Quran?
Muslim.
What?
Can you read chapter 4, verse 35 from the Quran?
That's after 434.
Exactly. Yes. I mean that will give you the next step. So if you fear a breach
No,
between the
all I
two,
need to know is can you strike your wife, bro?
No, you
I don't
can't.
know
You
why
can't
y'all
accept
doing
it.
all of this mental
Any other
gymnastics and
instance, you can't
trying
leave
to
a
go
mark.
over here and going
That's the
over
thing.
here.
You
You
can't leave a
saying,
bruise.
can you strike your wife?
You can't strike the wife if it's going to leave a bruise, a mark, any pain, any pain that will lead. It can only be as a symbolism, the end of the relationship.
Can you show me that from that verse?
Huh? I can show you from Hadith Ibn Abbas referring to the Quranic
Oh,
verse.
you have to go to the Hadith where they're gonna try to clean it
which
up
is the
for you.
tafsir of the Quran, which is an explanation of the Quran, not because of your own interpretation.
Where they're gonna
Which can
try to
mean
clean it
anything.
up and
It's not cleaning
you
up.
know,
See, this is your
sugar it up for
misunderstanding.
you.
No, this is not
Word,
sugaring up.
I
This is
definitely think we should
this is your
read this one
propaganda
because
as
when he
your.
says not to cause pain, then why was Aisha caused pain?
Yeah.
Was it purposeful pain? First of all, I don't even know what you're telling me, but is it purposeful pain?
Yeah, this is
No. Was he purposefully wanting to make her feel pain?
yeah, because
he,
she was
what-
disobeying him.
Because he struck her. So I mean,
Oh,
What hadith
crap.
is this?
Why did
Hassan?
it
I
come
never
up?
heard of this hadith. Let's see your
I
hadith.
hate
Let's
these
pull it up.
ads. All
And,
right,
I
let's
don't-
read
then
it.
why
Let's
do
read
you
it. It's
hypocrite-
pretty long, but
And
I'm
my
gonna read
other
it for
question,
you.
why are you
Hold
guys
on,
very
hold on. Let me
hypocritical?
read the hadith, bro. Hold on.
Okay, let's read the hadith.
Said Muhammad bin Qais said to the people,
Can you
should
tell me
I
the
not
hadith number,
narrate?
please?
What?
Can you tell me the hadith number, please?
It's Sahih Muslim 974.
Sahih Muslim. What was it?
974.
Okay. Okay, you can read it. I will try to pull it up as well.
Said, should I not narrate to you a hadith of the Holy Prophet on my authority and on the authority of my mother? We thought that he meant the mother who had given birth to him. He then reported that it was Aisha who had narrated this. So this is the mother of the believers. This is from Aisha's own mouth. Should I not narrate to you about myself and about the messenger of Allah? We said, yes. She said, when it was my turn for Allah's messenger to spend the night with me, he turned aside, put on his mantle, and took off his shoes and placed them near his feet, and spread the corner of the shawl on his bed, and then lay down till he thought it was I had gone to sleep. Bro.
See, yet again, you keep misrepresenting Islam, and you keep doing this.
What are you
every
talking
time.
about?
Are
I'm
you
just
gonna let him
reading
read the hadith or
I'm
not,
just reading
bro?
the hadith, bro.
You
What is
told
wrong
him
with
to
you?
read the hadith and now you're interrupting him.
No, I read it because now I realize the meaning. But I can explain it. I think you guys
The
know the answer.
meaning? What was the meaning of Muhammad striking Aisha in the
It's not
chest?
striking. The word in Arabic is not striking. It's lahada. Do you know what lahada means?
Is it shoving?
No, yeah.
Is it
It's
pushing?
nudging. It's like closely to nudging. Yeah, like a nice shot. That very.
Did it
Then
cause
why
her
did
pain?
Aisha say it caused her pain?
Not. It was. I didn't even cause her pain. It says nahada sadra wa
It caused her pain, right?
It mean it causes her pain. See how you guys try to misrepresent by these.
It
English
didn't cause her
translations.
pain. Why did
cause her
Aisha
pain?
say it caused her pain then?
brother, your
didn't say it caused her
scholars
pain. She
interpret
felt
this
it.
into English.
What scholars interpret it? No, this is your own imaginary things. Or your imaginary
Imagination.
pickpocket AI
Word just pulled it up. What did
Bro,
he?
it's on
Word,
the
word.
screen.
Okay, first of all,
Word, you
it's
just
lahada.
wrote this.
Not striking.
Word,
Yeah, I
you
wrote
just
this
wrote
on
this,
my
bro.
on my own spare time, bro. That's what I do.
No, don't kick me. Wait, I'll be sincere. Okay, I'll try to give you your time. For the
Okay,
argument.
so did it cause her
Okay,
pain?
read
Yes
it.
or no?
Okay, let's read the. Can you do you want me
Look,
to read it?
I said yes. He struck me on the chest, which caused me pain. And then he said, did you think that Allah and his apostle would deal unjustly with you? So he struck her on the chest, which caused her pain, correct?
Okay. Are you done?
I'm asking you a question.
I answered you in Arabic. I said she felt it. It started.
She felt it.
Doesn't mean it caused
He
her.
felt
That's
it.
in
All
Arabic.
right, bro.
Maybe.
She felt
أنت
it, huh?
السواد الذي رأيت أمامي قلت نعم فلهدني في صدري لة أو جعلتني ثم قال أظنت أنه يحيف الله عليك ورسوله.
So she
That
felt
does
it.
not mean she felt
Yeah,
pain.
she felt it
Why?
because
But she's not
he
أصابة. See, I'm not sure what translation is. What translation are you guys using?
What do
why
you
is
mean,
strike
bro?
instead of
This
nudge?
is just a hadith. We don't write these, bro. These
I
on
know,
y'all
I mean, there are
websites.
multiple hadiths where Aisha is like, you know,
problem.
describing how gentle and how loving the
Okay, so
Prophet
this is
was
the
with
problem
her.
now.
He used to drink from
First
the
of
same
all,
cup as
okay,
her.
I'll answer you in two ways, so you guys be happy. First of all, it is a nudge. It doesn't cause any pain. It just shocked her, startled her.
It said it
It
caused
didn't
her
cause her
pain, bro.
actual
Why
pain.
y'all always try to sugarcoat stuff, man?
I'm not sugarcoating anything. This is in Arabic. You want to say whatever you want to say. You want to believe whatever you want to believe. You want to make your own interpretations, not for what scholars say, not
Bro,
for what the
I'm just
reality
reading
is.
it.
You can. Okay. Look at what Islam preaches in general. You should not hit the best of you are the best with their wives. You should not cause any pain within any hits. If Rasul ﷺ did this even accidentally, which he didn't do, but even if he did, that's not sin upon him. It was an accident, it was a nudge, and maybe she felt a slight pain. If that is
Oh,
the
now it
reality,
was a
but
slight
that is not
pain.
the reality. That I'm telling you, even if I was to entertain your idea, it was an accident. It was not meant like to cause actual pain for her. It was only a nudge. Because lahab in Arabic is a
Why y'all always
specific
do
word
this,
used.
bro? Why y'all
It's not
always do
darba.
this?
No, it's not because you always do this. It's because you're misunderstanding. Until you thought beat is like always beat. There's no beat. If it was beating or striking, it would have said the Arabic translation word for it. But it says lahaba.
It
All right,
literally
man.
does. It says
Touching instead of
strike.
this.
I'm
No, okay,
done
then
with you
okay.
tonight, bro. Get out. Just get off the stage. You too dishonest,
I
man.
don't know what that guy was talking about,
He's
dude.
just too just talking just to talk, bro. He lied too many times, man. Just get
He's
off the
like,
stage.
listen, they took a pencil and they tapped her. Oh yeah. When I was a kid, when my mom tapped me with a pencil gently, I definitely listened.
Like that's gonna make you do this. Like that's gonna
Yeah,
make you
exactly.
mine all of a sudden. You're just a
The
little
one thing,
gentle tap.
yeah.
Get out
The
of here,
one thing
bro.
I was super confused with is that he always said that they disobeyed them, but he never mentioned the fact that it also says if they fear disobedience. So it's not even if they disobeyed them; it's if they fear that they disobey them. Like even if they have the thought of it, he never brought that up. He just said if they disobeyed, and I'm like, okay, what about the fear part? If I fear disobedience in you, I'm gonna forsake you in bed to where the angels curse you till morning, and then I'm just gonna strike you.
It's crazy.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
They don't
man.
even believe them. The mother of the believers. The mother of the believer said she got struck and it caused her pain.
Yeah, no.
He
So the
said,
hadith
"Oh, it
is
was an
there, but then there's
accident."
also multiple hadiths where Aisha's describing the Prophet's gentle and caring behavior towards her, and so again, like I said, you have to look at the whole body of evidence to get a more rounded picture. And even in that in that incident, so again, he didn't go against his prior instructions of do not strike the face of a servant of Allah, do not leave a mar, do not leave a bruise, and
No, he just struck her and caused her pain. So if she's telling the truth about like what she's saying about Muhammad being gentle, then why is she
like
lying when
she
she
was
said she
following him,
struck
and
he
she
struck
suddenly
her?
so she was following him obviously, and probably pacing, and then all of a sudden the Prophet turned around and and he tapped her. So firstly, it
It
doesn't use the
doesn't
word
say
It
daraba
tap
didn't
there.
though. It
say
says
it.
he
Don't. Why y'all
shoved
do that? It
her.
doesn't
Hello?
say that.
Yeah, it doesn't use the word
It says
daraba there.
lahaba. I'm back again, guys. I know you guys hate me.
Abdul,
But so
no, just go.
oh,
I'm
wait.
done with you tonight, bro. I'm done with you. I can't do no more of you.
The dishonesty is crazy.
I don't know why you
Yeah, that
keep
was
coming back. Well, now let's get back to what you saying because y'all always waffle through this. I'm wasting too much time on this. You said Islam makes you a better human, and even your other Muslim brother said, well, that's not really that good because you can read self-help books, you can go to anger management, you can do these other things to help you to be a better human. So now the second claim you made was the original language of the revelation, right?
I know, but yeah, but just on the first point. Firstly, obviously when the Prophet was
We
describing
passed
this
that,
was
bro.
not.
I'm trying to move. I'm trying to progress. Nah,
Yeah,
is
but
this better not be
I'm
you
disputing
again, bro.
your justification.
Hold
Hello,
on.
can you hear me?
Muslim. This better not be you again, bro. Better be somebody different.
Oh.
Who is this? I can't hear you.
I'm just
Hello?
waiting to hear the alien voice changer.
Yeah, I was about
Hello?
to say he probably put on a voice changer.
Hello?
Yeah.
So what is this about?
just stop coming, bro. Stop hitting the link. Watch
That
your
boy
head,
done
bro.
deepened his voice.
So what is this about?
What are you
Bro,
guys
stop
talking
being
about?
weird, bro. Stop being weird, for real. All right, so we were moving on to the original language, all right?
Hello, yeah, can you hear me? Have I been
I
muted?
can hear you now, Nas. No, I didn't mute you.
Okay, yeah.
So we're gonna. So you're saying because you have the Quran in the original language, that's one of the best evidences for Islam.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Bible
of
is
course.
also
Yeah.
in the original language too.
No, but you have translations, and you go to the Greek, and then you
The Greek is the
translate from the
original
Greek.
language.
So
So does the
don't.
Quran? I'm confused.
Yeah, the Quran, you have translations as well. Like, what are we doing? 80%
No,
of
I
Muslims
mean, like,
don't even read Arabic, bro.
the Bible wasn't revealed to Prophet Jesus in Greek, was it?
How do you know this?
I'm asking the question.
How-
Well, I mean, based on
So how do you
educated
know
guess
it
around the
wasn't?
region where he was, and the language of the people around that time, it wasn't Greek, was it?
Yeah, what they was under Roman persecution for almost 300 years before Jesus even came. So they had to be fluent in Greek.
There will be no alien voices. I have one question. Please don't kick me.
Bro,
This
Please
guy
don't. No, no,
again,
please
bro.
don't kick me. Don't kick
bro,
me.
I
Wait,
don't
wait.
that's why I
No, no.
don't like this thing. It's like people just come
They
in
could
Don't.
whenever.
just join back,
Yeah, they just
man.
as long as they
Oh.
join, they just can get
I
on
know, but don't kick
stage.
me. I'll be quiet. I just don't want to hang
Are you
out.
coming back to tell us about the tiny stick we're allowed to be hit with?
No, no. Look, I won't say anything. I just want to go back to evidence of Islam, prophecy.
Bro, we're on to the original language, man.
Yeah. Do you have like an explicit verse in the Bible saying, we reveal this in Greek, or in the language of the people, like it's explicit in the Quran?
Why does it have to be that? We know that they were Greek, they were Hellenistic, they were Hellenized Jews. They was under Roman persecution for 300 years. And whenever you get, just like in Islamic conquest, when y'all went to Egypt and other places, y'all forced them to learn Arabic. They couldn't. They had their original language too, but in order for y'all to communicate with them, y'all forced them to learn Arabic. It's the same way with the Romans and other colonizers. You forced them to learn your language.
Actually, it wasn't forced to. Like, it was gradually over time, and that's with any conquest, though. Obviously,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
the victors will
The
always leave their mark, and history will be
right.
written from their
The
perspective to
common
some.
language of that time in that area, in the I'm gonna say Palestine area, because
So it wasn't Hebrew.
no, Hebrews were already dying out by then. They had Aramaic. They were speaking Aramaic at that time. Aramaic and Greek. Some people probably spoke a little bit of Hebrew, but it was dying out.
So the Bible's not in Aramaic, is it?
Who said it have to be?
Word really quick. The
I think
interesting
he
thing
means
about this question is that the name Isa doesn't come from Arabic. They call him Yasua, right? So Isa actually it's an Arabized form of the Greek name Yesu. So, like, why is he given a Greek name in the Quran? And it says he came with the Injil, which is the Greek form of Evangelion, which is also a Greek word.
Do you know about translations, my friend?
Your friend was just talking about how he was against translation, so that wouldn't help him.
I'm not sure what my friend is talking about, but Isa, the reason why his name is Isa, it can be just because his name within, like, when you translate his name from his original language to Arabic, it's going to be Isa. And
No,
Asan, what's Aramaic?
No, it's not.
Okay, then
That
what's
is
going to be?
incorrect.
Like, so what's going to be in Arabic?
Arab Christians don't call him Isa, bro.
Okay, what?
There's a natural transliteration that comes from one language to another. When it goes from
Yeah, so what do they
Aramaic to Arabic, it's Yasu. That's what they call him, Yasu. You get Isa. Isa comes from the Greek word Jesus.
Okay, so what?
Gives him the Greek. Whoa. The Quran gives
There's
him
an
the
echo, I
Greek
didn't hear you.
transliterated version. of his
Hello.
name, and it says that he came with the Injil, which is the Greek transliteration from euangelion, which is a Greek word too. So
Am I
if he didn't
muted?
speak Greek, why is the Quran giving Greek names to Jesus and to the Injil?
Well, Ether's not a Greek name, innit? It would have been Jesus then, or something of similar to that. And again, that's like begging the
Isa is a
question.
transliteration.
Yeah, because they're not original Arabic names. So even all the prophets' names, they have to be.
In Greek, it's Iesus.
Okay.
So what?
So yeah, we
And
can
then
move on then.
and then the word Injil, it comes from the Greek word euangelion.
No,
Because
but that's
they
just
turned
like
it
no, but
into
that's like
Syriac, they
you.
turned it in they translated it into Syriac, then they translated it into Arabic.
No,
So
but
why would
you're
so let me ask you a
superimposing that
question.
understanding just because they phonetically sound the same. You're making it
No,
out
no,
that
no,
yeah.
no, that's not what it is. You can actually trace this through history. Why would
Well, go on then. Yeah, the
Isa
burden of proof is
have
on you. Then
just
that's like me saying that
listen to my
Muhammadin is
question carefully,
because
Nas.
Muhammadin sounds like Muhammad, then that has to be Muhammad.
Nas, no, that's not what we're doing. These are
Yeah, because basically they both of them like sound phonetically same in
that's
Gallicon
not
and
what
in
we're
G.
doing.
It's about phonetics. It's about how the language actually transfers from language to language. That's what you're not understanding.
We're not saying just because it sound like it. We saying that this is how when you transliterate the name, this is what you get with. This is what you transliterated into.
Yeah, you have to show the like how the word shifted from and how it morphed from one language to another. The language
You broke up, bro.
burden on you. But yeah, I mean we can move on from this
You're
point
breaking
if
up.
you're harping on this. I'm saying the burden of proof is on to you then to show how the word morphed from the original to all the intermediary languages and then finally into Arabic and how it made it into the Quran.
We can trace this even throughout the Bibles. Like when they got translated, names are transliterated. And we can even just trace these things throughout the Bible. When people of that language translated the Bible, they transliterated the names. And we got these Greek texts that of all of the Bible to show how they transliterated the name Jesus.
So what's your argument that what the Quran's copying this name from
It's
the
Greek.
Greek?
The thing is that it's a cognate of Greek. It's a like alliteration, transliteration of the Greek Iesus. So in Islam, even some Arab Christians call him Isa, but that's not the literal transliteration from Hebrew or Aramaic into Arabic. If you're gonna do it just straight from Hebrew or Aramaic into Arabic, his name will be Yeshua. It wouldn't be Isa. But in the Quran,
Okay,
it went
I see
from
your point.
the Aramaic, the Aramaic or the Hebrew to the Latin to the Greek, and then you get Jesus, and then by the time Muhammad came, it was translated into the Quran to Isa, which means it borrowed from the Greek transliteration, then the early the early original Aramaic. So that means that they had these Greek texts with them circulating.
And hence you're concluding that Jesus spoke in Greek or
Yeah,
revealed
Jesus spoke Greek.
and he received it in Greek.
I didn't ever say he received anything in Greek. We don't believe that he received some revelation like the Injil. This is what y'all believe in. We don't believe that God passed down a book to him. It's not what we believe in. We believe that he came from God, right? And preached a message. And the people that was listening to his message, since the lingua franca, mean the common language of the time in that area, was predominantly Greek. They wrote it in Greek so they can have a bigger and appeal to a bigger widespread audience all over the Roman kingdom. This is why it was
I
written
see your
in
point.
Greek.
Yeah, so we can move on.
Okay, so we also have the original language of the revelation, just like you claim you have the original language of the revelation of the Quran. So by that
Yeah.
standard, the Bible is also true.
Yeah, Quranic preservation and also like prophecies, past and future, well, foreshadowing him
Okay,
and
Quranic
also
preservation. You want to deal with that?
yeah. So basically, the Quran was revealed in Arabic to the immediate audience, obviously, were the Arab tribes surrounding the Hijazi area. However, it's like mass transmission and through different regions like Russia, China, Asia, and later on to Europe and Turkey. So these are all like different diverse groups, different ethnicities, different. They also had different religious background beliefs. For them to preserve it in the original language and transmit it down the generations, and also the tajweed rules, how we enunciate the sounds and
Yeah,
the
we don't
makhraj.
even have to go very deep on this because all I have to do is ask you in your Quran, where are the suckling verses, the adult suckling verses?
So you're familiar with the concept of abrogation, yeah? Nasikh wal
Yep,
mansukh.
they was abrogated from 10 to 5, but at the time that Muhammad died, at least the abrogated verses of the 5 should be in it because he
So there's
died
mul-
while they was in the Quran.
so there's different forms of abrogation. Let me explain. So one form of abrogation is where the commandment is lifted, however the recitation remains
Mm-hmm.
in the Quran, i.e. the prime example would be the alcoholic verses, where the recitation of them verses still remains in the Quran, however the application of it is completely abrogated.
I
The
understand
second
that, but we're talking about
a
what's in the
second form, yeah. So
text.
let me land my point. Yeah, the second abrogation would be where the Quranic recitation will be uplifted. However, the application of it, the law of it would remain.
Is it in the text? Yes or no?
So if the recitation has been abrogated, that means it's been removed from the Quran. And also we
Okay,
have
so
a
who
hadith
was
that backs
around?
up.
Who was alive that can abrogate a text after Muhammad? Can abrogate the Quran after Muhammad?
No one can, and they also say so.
Okay,
The hadith you're referring to of Aisha radiallahu anha is about this was immediately around the time before. So these verses were recited before the Prophet's death, and also we have a hadith where Jibril in the final year of the Prophet's life came to revise the Quran twice. And because the recitation of them verses had been lifted, that's why we don't find it in the Quran. However, the application of it would still apply that if, like cousin, if two babies were nurse fed by same mom, and one obviously wasn't from, she didn't give birth to, they would then become siblings under Islamic
I
law.
understand that, but
So yeah, so
why y'all
the
always
short
do
answer
this?
is that the recitation has been lifted.
So
So
according
that's
to
the second
this,
form of abrogation.
let's read the hadith. Sahih Muslim 14528. Aisha reported that had been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful. Right? Then it was abrogated, substituted by 5 sucklings, and Allah's apostle died, and it was before that time in the Holy Quran. So the 5 sucklings was in the Holy Quran because Muhammad died before they can even take it out. So what you don't have these 5 clear sucklings in the Quran that you have today.
So the and it was before that time found in the Holy Quran is referring to the event of the death of the Prophet. So it was before that time. So before his death, it was in the Holy Quran. And like I mentioned to you, there's a hadith where in the final year of the Prophet's life, Jibril came to review the Quran with the Prophet twice in 1 year. And the earlier explanation I gave you, that the two forms of abrogation, so in this case it will be the second one, where the Quranic recitation of these verses has been lifted, that they're no longer recited. However, the application of it still
Can you show
applies.
me? Can you show me where Muhammad got rid of these? The 5 clear sucklings.
Not explicitly, but through inference, that the Quran was reviewed twice in the final year of the Prophet's life.
And what did Jibril come and abrogate?
So
Can you
obviously,
show me that? Can you show me that one of these the suckling verses was abrogated out of the Quran, the 5? Because we know that the 5 was in there.
but if he's reviewing the whole Quran with him, then that means they're going through the final version of the Quran that is to be purported going
Okay,
forward.
so
So that could mean other things that have not even been made known. So I can't explicitly provide a hadith on that particular narration we're discussing. However, if you look at the whole picture, the review by by Jibril and the Prophet, and also abrogation, and also where Aisha's mentioned that these were in the Quran before the Prophet's death. So
okay,
obviously, nothing can be
so they
changed
was
after
in the
his death.
Quran before the Prophet's death.
So this was this event obviously must have been in leading up to his death, and part of the review with Jibril.
So why wouldn't it be in the Quran today?
Because it has been abrogated. The recitation of it has been abrogated.
When? Who abrogated it? When? It says, and Allah's apostle, he died. He had already dead. He was already dead. And it was before that time in the Quran. So it was in the Quran right when Muhammad died. It was in the Quran.
And it was before that time. What is that referring to? Before his death.
Okay, so all the way leading up to his death, it was in the Quran.
Yeah,
that's what that's saying.
When you pair that up with the hadith of review between the Prophet and Jibril.
You sound low. I don't know if you got away from your mic or what.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm saying when you pair this hadith with the hadith of Jibril reviewing the Quran with the Prophet twice in 1 year, and the fact that the abrogation of the recitation, then you get the picture that this has been abrogated, i.e. the recitation of these verses is no longer applicable. However,
whether the is applicable or not, you still find abrogated verses in your Quran. Whether they're practiced or not, it's still verses, even though they're abrogated, it's in the Quran.
Yeah, and I already explained to you the two forms of abrogation.
So I know.
So the first
that
form
means,
of abrogation,
hold on. I said this to say this. So that means that even though it was abrogated, it's supposed to still be in the Quran. Because like the alcohol verses, alcohol was abrogated, but you can still find those in the Quran. If these 5 sucklings was abrogated, we should still find them in the Quran. They're nowhere in the Quran.
Because there are two forms of abrogation. One where the hukam, i.e. the judgment is lifted, but the recitation of it remains. And the second abrogation is where the recitation, the tilawa is lifted, however, the hukam remains. So obviously the alcohol verses now, you can't drink alcohol. You cannot say, it's not time for salah, so I can drink alcohol, because that judgment's been lifted. And with regards to this situation, the recitation, i.e. the recitation of them particular verses, is no longer found in the Quran because it was lifted, before the Prophet's death.
Was it? Well, can we say the same thing about
And
alcohol?
that's the commentary on it. I mean, I think there's also
Can we
hadith
still
where
say the same thing about alcohol?
that falls in the, you're making a categorical error now. You're confusing them.
No. Can we still say the same thing about alcohol?
You have to qualify it further.
What do you mean? The alcohol verses are still in the Quran.
That falls in abrogation A, and the second one follows in abrogation B. So there's different forms of abrogation.
You saying
where does it say it follows abrogation B though?
That's what I'm saying. He's making this up.
I'm not making this
up. Because it doesn't say anywhere in the Quran that it's been fully abrogated, which means like you remove it from the text. And I can promise you, if Muhammad and Gabriel had fully abrogated it, it would say it in the Quran that it's fully abrogated, like it's removed. Because if it doesn't, then that means that, you know, the Quran isn't a full explanation of everything.
So there is an ayah in chapter 2 where Allah says, you know, we don't replace any ayah except we bring something like it or better than it.
Okay.
And that happened when they brought the 5 sucklings.
That's the 5 sucklings.
With regards to this, it's not referring to this specifically. However, that, you know, explains it. The general
I gotta
position.
get a drink, man.
So here's a question then: if it is in fact the case that he replaces it with something better, what did he replace the suckling verses with?
The 5 verses.
Yeah, it says that so it used to be a higher number, and then he cut it down to 5.
Right.
And then it says that that was in there before the prophet died.
Hello, do you guys hear me?
Yeah, we do.
Perfect.
But it's just, but now you know, now it's been abrogated according to you. So the question: what did it get abrogated with?
Can I respond to this?
So, like I said, the recitation has been abrogated, not the judgment.
Yes, the recitation was abrogated.
So, like, there's 2 times. So, like, the hukam.
Where does it say that?
No, you derive that. That's inference through the Quranic corpus and the Hadith. So, for example, like the alcohol verses, the recitation is still in the Quran. However, the judgment, the hukam, is being abrogated. With regards to this Hadith, the narration, the recitation, the tilawa has been abrogated. Is nasik. Well, however, the judgment will still apply.
But in the thing that word brought up, it said Muslims were still reciting it. So you can't say the recitation is gone if the Muslims were still reciting it.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The 5 verses are not found in the Quran. Yeah, the 5 supplement verses, i.e., the recitation has been abrogated. And there's also a hadith where, you know, suddenly recitation from the companions' minds would be like lifted, like they would forget what they were reciting, and that was a way of Allah kind of wiping out that, you know, that form of.
So they forgot a verse, and all of a sudden it's abrogated because they forgot it.
I think as a forgetting a verse.
It was like it was clear, it was wiped out of their mind, you can say. But I mean, so that is the classical scholarly position.
So how did they know it was abrogated if they can't remember it?
Because there's all.
No, they can't remember it. He said they can't remember it.
He said they was wiped out of their mind.
He said Allah wiped it from their minds. How would they know?
Let me just look up the hadith.
From their minds? How can you wipe it from their minds? No. So this is a misunderstanding maybe from my friend. But no, it was not wiped from their minds. It's just not in the Quran. It was removed, abrogated by the will of Allah.
So he's wrong when he said they was wiped from their mind?
I could be. I'm trying to look up for the hadith for this. Yeah.
There's not wiped from their minds now. But anyways, I heard before when you muted me before, again, I'm not sure why, you said that the word Isa alayhi salam, like you said, what was your point there? Because it made me laugh a little bit. Can I just hear your point?
Who are you talking to?
All of you, any of you. You made the same thing.
I don't know. I don't even remember what you're talking about.
No, he's talking about how Isa is transliterated from Greek. That's what he's talking about.
So where is Jesus as an original word? Is not a translation word in English, or am I mistaken?
So can you bring up Sahih Muslim
from English?
50?
We're past that conversation.
With your same argument, with your same argument, because it's not the exact name. With your same argument, then the Bible is fully corrupt because it's Jesus. It's not the full name, so it's fully made up.
We're not.
This is what we have in English. This is by your own like standards. is
Dude,
what
you
you're
keep
saying.
running to the Bible. I don't know what your problem is.
What? This is your religion. I'm not running to anywhere.
No,
I'm just
no, because we're
showing you double
talking about
standards.
Islam. You see, do you see in the
Yeah,
topic where it
no,
says we're
the
talking
topic is
about the
just
Bible?
evidence of Islam. You guys are attacking Islam, not letting me show any evidences. He was
Okay,
scared
so
of
if
the.
we're
I only said
attacking
two
Islam,
prophecies.
that means we're not
What
talking
does it?
about the Bible, right? Can you read?
I know, but when you make an
Okay,
argument
then stop bringing up
saying
the
that
Bible because that's not part of the conversation.
no,
If you continue to bring up the Bible, that just shows that you're running to the Bible because you can't defend your own faith.
no. See, this is your misunderstanding, or you Christians misunderstanding. When you make an argument up saying that Isa is not the real word, okay? So I was like, okay, then why is the real word in English? Because the point is, it's a translation. It's not going to be the exact same thing in different alphabets.
Brother,
So
we're
it's
not.
going to be different words. Does it make a religion false or true? I'm not saying because Jesus was there that makes Christianity false, just because it's not the exact name that he had. See what I mean? So when you represent an argument, you should not have double
You're
standards.
arguing something nobody said here, though.
Exactly.
No, she
I
did
was about to
say
say
it.
that's a
She
straw
said
man. That's not what we
I've
said,
got the
bro.
hadith on.
No, she
Exactly.
said Isa alayhi salam is not the exact word of what it's called in Arabic or something.
That's not what our argument
That's
was.
not our argument.
What's your argument? This is why I told you to like say the argument. What's the argument? Because
The argument.
is
the
Arabic
Listen,
Christian.
guys, do you want to continue the abrogation discussion?
Yeah,
Does I have to go soon anyway?
I'd like to because that's kind of, but we already got past this like ages ago, so we can continue with the abrogation discussion.
So did you realize you guys were wrong? Or
So the hadith, there is a hadith where, it confirms like they were made to forget a recitation. So if you go to Sahih Muslim 1050,
Give me a minute. I'm bringing it up.
okay, thanks.
But what's really the issue with what he said? He said that there's two types of abrogations, and this one they retain the hukum, but they remove in the Quranic verse. What's the problem with that in your opinions?
Exactly, yeah, they're looking for like a exact word,
No,
so
they
like
keep
a fallacy.
even in the beginning he was
You're
like,
not telling the truth about the 1050 hadith. It doesn't say that Allah made them forget. It says that he forgot it, but to remember the message from it.
No, but we can infer that because there's also another
You can't
hadith,
infer
Sahih
that
Muslim
when it doesn't say
1050.
that Allah caused him to forget. It says he forgot himself. He was telling them that he forgot it, but to continue the message from what he forgot. So you can't
What are
infer
you
that
reading
Allah
now?
made him forget it because it doesn't say that.
Say again.
Who's
What,
this?
are you reading a hadith? Are you commenting on the
Yes,
hadith?
I'm reading the one that you were talking about. Nowhere in
Then I
there
was
does it
made
say
It's
to
that
on the
forget.
Allah
screen
made
right
him
now.
forget.
So then I was made to forget it, yeah. So the passive voice is being used, except that I have retained from it.
It doesn't say in there Allah made him forget. It said he forgot it himself. Doesn't say
And
Allah
in
made
our
him forget
paradigm,
it.
who could only do that? Yeah, that was Allah, obviously.
You can
And then,
forget things yourself. You never had a bad
but
memory
I know, but
before?
we're discussing. Yeah, but this hadith is also brought up in scholarly discussion with regards to abrogation. So it's not just out of vacuum. And
even if he didn't
for
forget,
example, even the
Go
prophet
ahead
when
and
he
read a
used to
word. Go ahead
pray,
and read a
even the
word.
prophet would sometimes forget a sajda in his when he was praying.
Salat.
Again,
Did he ever say that Allah made him
Oh,
forget it, or did he forget it?
The question comes down: who had the authority to abrogate it when Muhammad died?
Muhammad was dead,
No one
bro.
has the authority after Muhammad died. Peace and blessings be upon him.
Okay, so why don't we find this in your Quran today?
Okay, like he said, they could be only put the hukum, and even Adi. Okay, wait, it said before his death. Why can't it be after
Exactly.
this hadith? After this hadith, a day later, 2 days later, at a certain time frame, he told the people to remove or abrogate this verse and only keep the hukum.
Because they
Why is
said
that
it
not
was in the because Aisha said it was in the Quran when he died.
Before he died, it actually says before
Before
he
he
died,
died,
just
not in
before he
the
died.
sea?
And second, and
It
also
says
the
when he
hadith
died, it was in the Quran.
and also the
that's
hadith
not
of
what it says.
Jibril where he reviewed the Quran twice in the final year of the Prophet's
Wait,
life.
let's cut up when he's died.
You
He
still
said it
haven't
was
brought
when
up
he
that
died.
hadith though. We
When
asked
he
you for it and you didn't bring it up.
It doesn't
I
matter.
did. I
That's
gave
hadith.
it
It's
to. I gave
irrelevant
the
for y'all.
reference 1050. Oh, you want the review hadith?
That's
Okay,
the one that we're reading right now. That's
okay,
the
you want
one
the
that we're
hadith of
trying to
Jibril?
read
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. You want the hadith of review?
Okay. What's your name? The guy, the streamer. What's your name? You said in the hadith it said when he died. Where does it say when he died? Or is it before he died?
Are you talking to me?
No, the main
Yeah,
guy.
no,
He
it's
said
called the word, bro. It's called the
Word.
the word. The word, yes. So the word, where does it say when he died? I thought it said before he died. Or am I mistaken?
It said it was
So
in
one
there
of us,
when he died.
when he died, so not before he died. So one of us is wrong.
It was in there when he died. That's the point.
Before he died or when he died? It was
When
in
he
there.
died.
And it was in there when he died. Okay. So even if it was in there when he died, which is like one thing, which is like this, there's the complete because in the Medina, or do you know where he died? Well, what place Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam died? Do you know what location? Does any of you guys know what location he died?
Medina, obviously.
When he was in
Tenth
Medina.
Hijri.
Okay. Okay. So even if when they abrogate a verse, people from living like from Mecca or far away within that time wouldn't even know about it. So within the final compilation of the Quran,
I said they were
within
still
the-
reciting it though.
yeah, exactly, because some people, for example, would not know about it because the word
About
is
the
not, there's no
abrogation
social
ruling,
media.
yeah.
There's no social media. There's no social media where words can transfer very fast.
This is
I'm so
crazy. This
confused.
is
Oh,
just
look at
cope.
historical.
This is just
It's
cope,
not
bro.
cope. You are coping because I'm not even
This
said
is
one
just
single thing
cope.
about the
It says
Bible.
it was in
If
there
I said
when
one
he
thing,
died, bro.
Emma here would be crying. She would say, "I'm running to the Bible or something," which is her own religion. So why would she be scared of that? But even if we don't talk about the Bible, and even if it's supposed to be evidence of Islam, me showing evidence and prophecies and scientific miracles, and you don't want me to do that, and you're attacking Islam, I give you the answers, and then you say cope.
Because you're
Because
giving
the answers are wrong.
you're giving
How is my answer?
unsubstantiated answers.
Because Aisha said the 5 suckling verses were still in the Quran, and last time I checked, Aisha didn't die right after Muhammad died. So why is
Yeah,
she
that's
saying
right.
that
Okay,
it's
yeah.
still in
If
her
you
Quran
want,
and then speaks
if
about
you want the
how
evidence,
Muhammad died? Did Aisha
if you want the
abrogate
hadith
it?
about Jibreel
No, wait. So
reviewing
let me
the
use your
Quran,
logic. So now they know the
Sahih
verse still
Bukhari
exists. They will
3624.
remove the verse by themselves. Aisha knows the verse. The hadith is narrated. Every people in the companions, they know this verse, but no, they will remove it by themselves, and no one would say anything. No, they all
Aisha said it was
unanimously
still in
agreed.
her Quran, though, so she
They
didn't
said,
remove it
I know,
herself. She said it was still in
exactly,
the Quran.
exactly, yeah, it was still in the Quran before it was removed, but maybe it was at the process of because the final compilation of the Quran happened way after, by the way, just for your information. And
Okay, so they removed it without the revelation from
no, who
Muhammad.
told you that? Do you know this
That's
for a
what you were
certainty?
just saying. You said they removed it after
That don't
Muhammad was
yeah,
already dead.
that
After the
don't help
permission
you at
given by
all.
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After permission given, if the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't say anything,
Where was
there's nothing more
permission given? Do
permission.
you have any proof that permission was given for them to abrogate
Yes,
that
yes,
after Muhammad was
yes,
dead?
yes. Based on the fact the hukum is there, and based on the fact the hukum is there, and the recitation is not there. Based on the fact unanimously all the companions knew about the verse because they know the hukum. It's still here in modern day. They know the hukum. They still hear it's modern day.
That's begging the question,
You
bro.
know?
That's begging the
No, that's not.
question.
No, it's not begging the question. So
You're
they all
assuming
know.
the
So they
conclusion
know.
from your first premise.
Yes,
That's
from
begging the
context.
question.
Yes, from context. Yes, no, from context and
No,
facts.
that's your assumption from your first
See.
from
This
your
is the
first
problem.
Yeah, and no
claim.
Qira, in
This
no
is the
Qira
problem
you
with
will find
Christians. They
that
try to insert
recitation.
this
So
narrative.
it's unanimous. In no Qira you will
Exactly.
find that recitation for
Word,
It's
such
unanimous.
verses.
listen,
They still kept the hukum, which means what does this mean? This
Word.
means two things by logic.
word.
This
We can
means
show them. Why don't we show them what happened to the 10 suckling verses? Let's stop playing games. Can we show them that? Can you take them
was
to?
abrogated.
Yeah, I'm just kind of confused how he said all the companions were there because last time I checked, the one companion that Muhammad mentioned wasn't there.
Can you take them to Sunan Ibn Majah 1944?
When I meant all the companions there, I meant when they were compiling the Quran. If they all knew about
Yeah,
this
no, the one that Muhammad mentioned that you should learn the Quran from wasn't there.
You're teaching me. Okay. It doesn't matter if one person wasn't there or a few people were
It
there.
was
I mean,
the one that Muhammad said to learn the Quran from, so it does matter if he wasn't there or not.
He actually mentioned four. He mentioned
Abdullah
Salim,
bin
Wadi
Mas'ud or
bin
no?
Jabal.
Which one? There's many people they said learn the Quran.
Yeah,
Which
there's
person?
4.
Tell me, who are the 4? Do you
There's
guys know the
Salim,
4? All
there's
of you by
Muadi bin
name?
Jabal, there's Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, and
Oh, I know, yeah, because you used one argument that's Dukhan, right? This one. Abdullah bin Mas'ud, they said he recited the Quran, but he said it in a different way of recitation.
yeah,
Is
regards
this
to
one
Surah
of the
Layl.
arguments?
Hold on, let's not go. We finding out what happened to the stoning and breastfeeding verses.
Go ahead and read
It
that.
was narrated by Aisha. The verse of stoning and breastfeeding an
What is it?
adult 10 times was revealed, and the paper was with me under my pillow. When the messenger of Allah died, we were preoccupied with his death, and a tame sheep came in and ate it.
So it wasn't abrogated. A
It
sheep ate
wasn't
it.
abrogated. The only word abrogated,
So y'all
it
were
was
just making stuff up.
right. It was abrogated from the number 10
In recitation, that is
to
This is
5.
not
It says,
obligated in
but not
recitation,
ruling.
not
There
Bro,
ruling.
you
the
go. And
goat
that's what I've
ate
been
it.
saying from all the beginning. So yeah, I'm not making nothing up. You're
No,
making
but
It
you
says
guys
the
said
sheep
that
ate it.
the alcohol verse was abrogated in recitation, but not ruling. So it's still in there.
because
Why wouldn't it
that's
still be in
because
there?
that follows
Abrogation, there's
falls
two
into
types of
abrogation
abrogation.
one where Allah is teaching the people that it's like a progressive abrogation.
Yeah, okay,
And
then why was it removed from the Quran? You see how that doesn't make any sense? Because you were so stuck on it being abrogation B to where it was fully removed, but now you're moving back to abrogation A.
no,
So you're switching it up
I was
now.
explaining the alcohol verse to you.
Yes. Yeah.
So the
Anyways, he
alcohol
said there
verse
is two
is
types of
Allah is
citation.
teaching us through there. Like when you advise someone, when you teach someone to kick a bad habit or something, it's done through a gradual process. Because when the companions were indulging in alcohol, had Allah told them to leave it there and then, Aisha said they would have left the faith. This is why in Mecca all the verses were about the last day and believing in Allah. There was no rulings revealed in Mecca, but they were revealed in Medina because by then their hearts were fertile to Islam, so they would actually fall in submission.
Word. I have a question for you. To clear this up. So I want to just relook things. So can you so my interpretation of the miswak when they said strike.
Why you keep going
Bro,
backwards,
we're not going
bro?
back to that conversation. We're
I want
moved
to clear this.
on. You were talking about tiny little
That was
sticks.
that was an hour and a
How do
half
you feel
ago,
about
bro.
that?
I was just going to say something for 5 seconds. Can you
No,
not use
we're
the
not
word
talking
beat?
about that.
Saying
Why
it
you trying to
We
divert
moved
the
on.
conversation?
No, because I don't want you in the future like misrepresenting something purposefully. Since now you
You
know the
said
argument,
if
explain it to
you
you. I would like
hit
you next time
them
when you say it.
with a tiny stick.
Yes, miswak.
That's
And
not
why do you?
that's
And I
not
love your hypocrisy. I love your hypocrisy.
misrepresenting you. That's what you said.
I
And
know. I
we're
just want
moved
him.
on from that, so stop going back to
I
it.
know I moved on from it, but I want him in the future not to use it or just say something else and pretend that he
Not to
doesn't
use
know.
it? He's allowed to
Yeah,
use
not
it
to say
because you didn't refute the point. You're still allowed to
No.
strike your wife. You just said it was
a
with a
miswak.
tiny stick, which means you're still allowed to hit
Yes,
her.
and not to cause pain or mark or bruise.
It
Not like
doesn't say that in the
Christianity, not
verse
like
though,
the
does it?
Bible.
You're just
Okay, it says
adding
that
things in
Tafsir.
now.
Hold on,
No,
let me
the
ask
Hadith.
a
Continue adding.
question.
Yes.
Johnny Views, who you talking about? I'm sorry, I just seen a comment just flashed up. Who you talking about? Muslim Lantern?
He does kind of sound like Muslim Lantern. I've heard this guy before.
I am Muslim Lantern. Surprise.
He's not Muslim Lantern. He's lying.
You're not
I'm not
Muslim
Muslim
Lantern, bro. You're not Muslim Lantern. Muslim Lantern doesn't like talking about debates. He even told everybody to stop
he said
debating.
stop debating.
Yeah, he said stop
Yes,
debating. There's no way you're
because
Muslim
you
Lantern,
guys-
dude.
I know.
Because
he
that would
said
be
stop
you going
debating.
against what you said, which is it's called hypocrisy.
Speaking from you.
Speaking from me? What do you mean speaking from me? You don't even know me. I didn't even say anything that was hypocritical.
When I speak one
No, you're not
sentence about
supposed
your
to
Bible,
speak, man.
you're running to my Bible. Don't speak about what
That's
woman
not.
says in the
How
Bible.
is that hypocritical? You want to explain me how that's hypocritical?
I will explain to you, because when I talk about abusement in the Bible of women,
Yeah, that's called running to the Bible when we're talking about Islam.
No,
You see
no,
how
no, no,
the
no,
Bible
no.
isn't a part of the
Hypocritical because-
conversation, but you want to
it's
continue to go to the Bible?
No, it's hypocritical. No, it's hypocritical because you're saying that in Islam this is a bad thing, striking a woman. I explained in a tiny stick, but in Christianity, when it's way worse, way more severe, you're like, no, you turn your eyes.
No,
the
it's
other way.
because you're running to the Bible
No, I'm showing
to
you double
defend
standard
your
and hypocrisy.
faith, which is not
No, I
defending
told you,
your
I
faith.
explained it to you.
Can you
It's not
explain to
going
me how
towards
that's
anything.
hypocritical, me telling you not to go to the Bible when we're not even talking about the Bible?
Okay, I'll explain it clearly.
Do you know, define hypocritical. I want you to define it.
Okay.
Emma,
hypocritical is
he's
when you try to
running.
say
He's
something
running because we
That's
just
what I'm
showed him.
saying.
We
That's
just
what I'm
showed him. We just
saying.
showed him
You guys
that
are
his
running from my
abrogated. That
prophecy.
is abrogation.
Nobody is running from you, dude. Nobody's
running
running
from
from you.
your
You're the
Bible.
one running back to the
You're the one
topic
telling
we
me don't
literally
Your whole
dealt with an
abrogation
hour
is out
ago.
the door. This is why he's trying to run back to someone because he's pinned in the
I
corner.
will talk about the obligation. I'm not running away from anything. The thing
I mean,
that I'm
you read
highlighting.
in that hadith where she
We
clearly
will
states
talk about the
herself
hadith.
that
We will talk about
the
all the hadith you
recitation
guys
was
want to talk about.
abrogated. So I don't know
We'll
what you're
talk about
talking
all the
about,
hadith
word.
you guys want to talk about. We talked about already many. The one where you said lahaba is apparently striking or something. You make up your own translations.
It's not making up our own translation if the
Or your
Arabic says
interpretation.
strike.
I mean, interpretations. Yes, you're right.
The Arabic quite literally says strike.
doesn't say.
Bruh, I'm
How are
done.
you teaching me?
Don't
And
come
also,
back. Don't come back to that.
he was also saying earlier that it said strike lightly. So why is he switching up now?
Don't come back no more.
This guy, dude.
Muslim
This guy.
American talk wanna
Good
be.
gracious.
We do have somebody else, Rabbi Asada. Who's Rabbi Asada? You on stage?
Yeah, how you doing today, brother?
All right, how you doing?
I'm all right. I think I've spoken to you before.
Oh, I see
But,
Nas left. Why Nas? Why you leave?
Because he
it's
didn't
just,
have his homeboy backing him up.
Yeah, he ran too.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say, Rabbi Asada?
I say you asking the question, what's the best evidence of Islam, but then you don't want people to use the Bible for the best evidence of Islam.
Is the Bible the best evidence for Islam?
I mean, the Quran tells Muslims that the Bible confirms the truth of the Quran. So, I mean, I think, and then you have the story of Ishmael in the Bible. I think I think people that read the Bible, like you as a person that read the Bible and believe in that's a Christian, I think you think you're better than the bondwoman and her son Ishmael. That's why you don't believe in Islam.
What?
That didn't make no sense.
What?
I mean, I think like if you talk to a black Hebrew Israelite or you talk to a Jewish person, you know, and certain Christians, they have the belief that Ishmael and his mother Hagar are not blessed by God.
Black Hebrew Israelites and Jews aren't Christians, so you're talking to entirely different people. Right now, you're talking to Christians. You're not talking to Jews or Hebrew Israelites, so that doesn't work here.
So I mean, you have some of the same beliefs. You believe in the same Bible. So whether you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, a Jew, or Christian, or whatever you might refer to yourself as, at the end of the day, you know, you read the same Bible, and you get different interpretations from
How
that
is the
Bible.
all right, man? How is the Bible the best evidence for Islam?
Because the Bible wouldn't be a book of prophecies if it didn't prophesize
I
Islam.
can't hear you. You breaking up. Can you speak up?
The Bible wouldn't be a book of prophecies if it didn't prophesize Islam.
Okay, show me
So,
where the Bible prophesies Muhammad then.
I mean, I'm not going. I mean, in the Songs of Solomon, you know, it's been documented.
Phonetic fallacy. That doesn't say Muhammad, bro.
Okay, so I mean, you want to make it a fallacy. I think in Isaiah 42 clearly, you know, documented. Deuteronomy 18.
Yeah, Isaiah 42. It is Matthew applies that to the Messiah Jesus Christ, and it is in Matthew 12. We it's answered that. Ain't none of these prophecies ambiguous to where it's ambiguous enough to where you can come and fit Muhammad into them. Our Bible answer these prophecies.
You actually do a Google of AI Bible stories and Google AI Bible stories. And
When did I say do that?
I'm telling you to do that.
No, why would I do that?
The information about the Bible and how it relates to Islam and Ishmael is all on AI Bible stories. All that information and all that truth about the Bible and how it connects to Islam and the story.
What is going on?
You can't be serious, bro.
AI Bible stories.
It's all on YouTube now. So, you know, to continue to be like we're ignorant to certain things, you know.
Because AI Bible stories can be changed by the script. That's why we have the Bible. Why are you trusting an AI source when literally the people make the script and then they put it in?
It actually goes through the scriptures and connects the scriptures to the truth of what the Bible is teaching you. So you have to,
bro. I can't believe you. I can't believe you believe this, bro.
You think I don't believe that the Bible prophesies Islam? You don't believe that the Bible prophesies Islam?
But your evidence is AI Bible stories that some people made up and put on the internet. Like this what?
So that's the technology that we're dealing with today of information. We have baby children that got iPads now. We didn't have that coming up as
What do
kids.
that have to
I'm
do
so
with
confused what that has to
anything,
do with
bro?
Islam being prophesied in the
Everything.
Bible.
That's the technology of information that you have at your fingertips now. So you don't have an excuse for your ignorance.
Ignorance. You're talking about
Oh
AI
my
Bible stories, and you're
gosh, I
saying
can't
that kids
believe
have
this is real.
kids have tablets now. And is that supposed to prove that Islam is prophesied in the Bible? Is kids having tablets?
What I'm saying to you, you're saying, in the Bible, basically, Ishmael is the descendant of what people believe from Muhammad. And what you're basically saying is that the Bible, you have millions and millions of people who believe in the God of Abraham through Islam. And you're saying that the Bible doesn't prophesize that. You're saying your own book doesn't prophesize that.
Yeah, because
Because it
Islam is not
doesn't.
an Abrahamic religion.
Okay, how is it going to be an Abraham religion, but it's not in the Bible? It doesn't make sense. Does that make sense?
That's what you have to contend with in
Yeah,
Muhammad.
that's what you have to prove. Yeah. Oh, jeez, bro.
That's not our. You can't burden the proof that on us.
I know through reading the Bible that it prophesies Islam. That's why.
You ain't get that from the Bible, bro.
Yeah, I did get that from the Bible.
No, you
bro.
did. No way, no how. You got that from the
Okay,
Bible.
so number two, the two things that Jesus tells us to do is to love the Lord God with all our heart and to love each other like we love ourselves. Now, if we just do those two things, we will be successful human beings.
I think you got something like popping or something going on with your mic. Do y'all hear that?
I can hear that, yeah.
You understand that what Jesus told us to do, right?
Jesus also gave us other commandments.
No, those are the two main commandments. To love the Lord God with all your heart
Mm-hmm.
and love people just like you love yourself.
Which Lord God did he serve, though?
Here we go. You want to be the divider. Jesus wasn't
It's not a
the
divider
divider?
when he taught a completely different God than Islam.
Your research of all the people that Jesus spoke to when he did his ministry, he spoke to the Pharisees, he spoke to first the Sabbateens.
Yeah, when he told people about the Father.
He spoke to all nations of people.
You think
and told them about the Father.
You want to make unworthy, you want to make people who are descendants of Ishmael unworthy of the blessings of God.
That's what it says. And if you want, because y'all believe that y'all are under the law and y'all works can get you into heaven. So you deny the very sacrifice that the Son of God did on the cross. So yes, you are unworthy of God because you don't accept what Jesus did on the cross. You deny it.
You have to read your Bible. Paul points that out to you in your Bible. He tells you that there's two paths to salvation.
Are you talking about Galatians 4?
Right. There's two paths to salvation.
Oh my gosh, Galatians 4 just cooks you. Why would you go there?
So he gives you the two paths. He tells you that you have the works of Ishmael and his mother, who God heard when Ishmael was under the bush. And the angel came down and he told him that God said to Ishmael, he told his mother Hagar, I heard your son's prayers. And Hagar is saying that I seen my God, my Lord.
You talking about Genesis 17 through 22?
Right, through the works that I do. So that's the path. That's one path of salvation. And it's telling you, then you have the other.
I appreciate you, man.
You have the other path.
Nah, just watch your head.
AI Bible stories. That's a new one. I never heard that one before.
Watch your head, dog. Man, y'all just joining like crazy. Saad, who is Saad? Is this Eunice?
Hey, you already know, man.
You done follow me to YouTube, Eunice?
Hell yeah, man, because you be running. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. You can't hide from me.
I be running, Eunice, for real?
Hey, man, what's up? What's up, Word? How you been, man? You been good?
What's up, man? I'm good, man.
Man, so I don't know why the brothers that came up here earlier, I don't know why they didn't tell you to just read that verse of obligation, and it'll explain everything for you. I don't know why you guys didn't go to that verse. Can you go to that
What
verse?
verse?
Can you hear me?
Of obligation.
Is this Muslim learning back?
Word, his name that he put down to join is back. It's literally back.
You guys, like, I'm not sure why you're
Bro,
very
what is
scared.
wrong with you, bro?
Dude, get him
How
out
many
of here.
times I
Get
gotta
him
kick you
out of
off my
here.
stage,
It's
bro?
4 a.m., you know. No one is awake. Free time, you know. Easy, you know. No
How many
Muslims
times I gotta
It's crazy
kick you
how
off
he's
the stage,
disrespecting
bro?
the host. That's so crazy. He's expecting us to respect what he says, but then he continues to disrespect you by joining back.
How did I
Interesting.
Yeah, because I don't want him to misrepresent Islam, you know. I didn't disrespect him. I just highlighted his inaccuracies, you know.
There's no inaccuracies. You literally said to hit someone with a tiny stick, and it doesn't say that in the verse at all.
We're not going. Why do you even keep going back to this, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
It's over with. If you think you can hit your wife, go ahead.
No.
However you
this is
want to
what I
hit
mean.
her, however you want to hit her, whatever you want to use, whatever
Take
you
a
want to
tiny
use,
stick, bro.
go ahead and do it, bro.
You gotta use a popsicle stick.
Go ahead and do it, bro. It's on you. You think you can physically do something to your wife, man?
I don't say that. First of all, the best of you are the best of his wife. This is why I said this at the beginning. And you should be the best to your wives, as the best of people are the best of men, or best of people to their wives.
Okay, then Muhammad doesn't fit that category that we already showed you.
I told you, lahaba. I told you in Arabic the word. It's just tap, nudging. It's not hitting.
It is
or
not
beating.
tap or nudging. It is shove.
How are
it
you
is
this certain
shove.
with your ignorance? Like, can you please explain
How
it to
does
me?
tapping somebody cause pain? Why don't you explain that to me?
Nudging.
How does nudging cause pain?
It didn't cause a pain. Yet I said, this is the problem. You guys just hear me speaking, you don't listen. That's why I repeat it many times.
No, because you said that if she was caused pain, he did it on accident. That's what you said afterwards.
No, see, this is why you don't listen properly. I said, if I were to entertain your arguments, I would say even if it caused her pain, like what you're saying, it's not, the word is only startled her, shocked her. It didn't cause her pain. The nudge did not cause her pain. It just shocked her, startled her. That's
we past
doing this, bro. We're not doing this, bro. We're not doing this again.
You just capping right now, man. Like,
I'm not capping.
What you want? What you want, Eunice?
I'll let Eunice, the guy, go.
Yes, I wanted for us to read that verse of obligation.
Which one? We brought up like 3.
He's talking about. I think he may be talking about 1050.
Hold on.
Are you talking about the 1050 verse or the 1050 hadith?
Hold on, look 1 second.
I'll put it on the screen.
The
this
verse,
one.
Can you read it? Because I'm driving, bro.
The verse of stoning and breastfeeding of adult 10 times was revealed, and the paper was under.
No. So I wanted the verse from the Qur'an that says that when Allah wants to abrogate a verse, He brings, that verse. I wanted that verse. Did you pull that verse up? I forget what verse that is.
I think it may be talking about 1050, where they tried to use it as like Allah made them forget.
That's not. That's a hadith. I want the verse that Allah says that He makes people forget. Like if He wants to abrogate a verse, He makes people forget.
That's in the hadith. That's what they brought up, was the hadiths. They didn't bring up a Qur'an verse. They brought up the hadith.
No. There's a verse. There's a Qur'an verse. So there's a Qur'an verse that Allah says a form of obligation is making it to be forgotten. So this is a verse.
So
now,
well,
I'm on the link here.
Eunice.
Let me,
that's why I asked him, how do they know it's abrogated if it is forgotten, if they forget about it? How they know it's being abrogated then?
Yeah, because see, Aisha is telling you that she remembers that there was a verse like that, but I don't remember it.
No. So he's talking about. Hold up,
give me that. As a whole, as a group, or as a whole, all of the Sahabas, they remember that there was a verse like this, but they don't remember.
Are you talking about Surah Al-Baqarah 2:106?
So they didn't forget it.
No.
So they forgot it, but they didn't forget it.
Yeah, word. I think he's talking about Surah Al-Baqarah 2:106 because that says that that means that Allah, that explains that Allah had them forget it, but he replaced it with one better than it. So that's
not necessarily. Not necessarily.
What do you
Like
mean
the
not
brothers
necessarily?
were
That's what
saying
your
now.
verse says.
So I'm about to
Something
explain it to
similar
you.
or better.
So Allah says that he replaces the verses, but the brothers were saying earlier that the verses were not replaced because the hukum stands. So the hukum stands, but the verses were abrogated, meaning that they were caused to be forgotten by Allah. So the hukum stands, but the verses were abrogated. Yes, no problem.
You guys still didn't present an argument. What's the problem? Before his death, he just
Dude, we literally presented an argument, and you just denied all of it.
It's not about denying.
I didn't deny it. I didn't deny it.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. You're a new person. We're talking about the person who keeps coming back.
I know, because no misrepresenting, no lying, no falsehood spreading.
Nobody's lying. We're just reading.
Misrepresenting. No, you love to.
Nobody's misrepresenting it either. You can't misrepresent something if you read it.
No, when you don't know the Arabic word and then you translate it and
Arabic is not a magical language, dude. It can be translated.
Okay, and then where does it mean strike? Where does
dude, we're not going back to that.
Keep going into that?
No, she keeps saying I don't do this. I keep highlighting, and then
we're not going back to that. See, this is what I mean when I say you're disrespectful, because you continue to go back to it, and you say I'm not being disrespectful, but I keep going back to the thing that we said we're already done with.
I have a separate question for you, like genuine question. I want to know your thoughts. As a Christian woman, you love Christianity. You come here, to talk to people. You love apparently debates. So then, what do you think about the woman verses? About the abusement of women in the Bible. That's your thoughts.
Well, that's not the topic now.
That's not the topic. I'm not answering that because that's not the topic.
We're dealing with this. This is 2106. Okay. You see it? It's on the screen.
Evidence of Islam. This is the topic. Okay.
You see it on the screen?
It's too small for me.
Well, this is what I'll read. It says, if we ever abrogate a verse or cause it to be forgotten, we replace it with a better or a similar one. That's exactly what Emma just read.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's my evidence to show you that Allah can cause the verse to be forgotten without the Rasulullah ﷺ himself being there.
But it says we replace
the Rasulullah ﷺ being passed on doesn't mean that Allah loses control of what he revealed. Because even towards the end of time, the Quran will be lifted from the people's hearts. So people will just forget the Quran as a whole. Do you want the hadith for that?
Does it not say in that verse that when he makes them forget it, he brings something better than it?
Better or similar?
So this one
better or similar, exactly. But he still brings something forth from that, so it would still be in the Quran, and they would still remember it.
That's exactly what I was about to say. So is this verse? Is the abrogated whatever he replaces with similar? Is it still in the Quran?
Yes. So there was 10 originally.
Hold on, let Eunice answer.
Let Eunice. Okay, yeah.
So the brothers gave you that answer earlier, that the hukum was not abrogated, the recitation was. So if for him to bring a new recitation would mean that the hukum was abrogated, but the hukum was not abrogated, the recitation was. The brothers told you that earlier.
So you're saying that the practice of it wasn't abrogated, but the recitation of it was abrogated.
Correct.
Okay. According to that hadith, Aisha said it was still in the Quran, and they used to recite it. So it's not the recitation that was abrogated, because she said they were still reciting it.
Yes.
You're forgetting. You're forgetting a specific thing that I've been saying since I came up here. That Allah can cause it to be forgotten, even though Rasulullah is not there.
Okay,
so
if they were still reciting it, did Allah make them forget it?
It said or in the verse. It can be or.
Point I'm making.
Even if they forgot it, would it still be in the Quran?
If it's not in the Quran, that means it's abrogated, my friend.
No, you cannot remember stuff you cannot remember verses, but them verses still be in the Quran, right?
But Aisha is saying that everybody forgot this verse.
Aisha didn't say everybody forgot the verse. She said it was still in the Quran, and then she said a
She
sheep
said they
ate
was
it.
reciting it. According to
if
Aisha,
she's
they was
saying
reciting it.
if she say we used to recite it, is she saying that
She
everybody
didn't say
forgot it?
used to. She said they were still reciting it.
Okay, they were still reciting it. Does it not say that the whole community forgot it?
No.
Yes, because if they used to, I think it's
You
plural.
continue to say they used to. They used to isn't in the verse that we read. It said they still recited it. Used to isn't in there.
Okay, they.
You breaking up, Eunice.
No. So he's saying this Quranic
He
verse
lost
can
connection.
be abrogated. Yeah. He's saying it can be abrogated or caused to be forgotten. But no, I think the main interpretation is that it was just abrogated. It was just abrogated, and the hukum is still there. That's it. Before the time of the Prophet, but people were still saying it at that time. People were still saying it at that time because the.
I can hear you. You're a little low, but I can hear you now. You had lost the connection.
Yeah, my bad, bro. Yeah, so what I was saying was that, so the point that's being made is that a collective forgot the verse. A collective forgot the verse. So not one person, but she's saying they recited it.
Okay, but does it say a collective forgot it, or does it say all of them forgot it? And if it says a collective of them forgot it, does it mean all of them?
Yes, that's the point.
A collective means
not in there no more.
A collective means that they all forgot it.
So find me a Sahaba that remembers this.
So Saad, Eunice,
was
it written down on paper?
Are you gonna bring the gold?
Yes, because according to Aisha,
because Aisha
it was
said that
written
it was eaten
down.
by a sheep.
Yeah, it was written down, and it was under her mattress, under her
Also,
pillow.
you also said who remembered the verse. Aisha remembered it.
It was written down
under. You see what's the problem? You see the problem that we're dealing with here now, because she remembers that these verses existed. Does she remember what the verses are? Like if I say, "Oh, I remember I used to recite."
If she remember
what
they
said the
existed,
verse.
that means she remember what the verses are. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, word. If I say I remember,
She didn't paraphrase the verse.
Does that mean? Hold on. What's going on with the Christians today? So I'm saying that if I say that I remember Surah Al-Fatiha, does that mean I remember I recited the 7 ayahs to you?
That's a false equivalence.
Hadith is weak. Yani, why do you guys even bring it up?
Hold on.
Okay. So now the hadith is weak.
It's in Sahih
now
Muslim,
it's weak.
What we talking
now
about?
it's weak.
No. Even if it was still there, how would people know what's inside the paper without reading the
I wouldn't have
paper?
a problem with the hadith. I think the hadith is being explained. I think I explained it.
I know, but the thing is, can we agree? Okay, let's get some. Can we agree? According to Aisha, that it was written down and it was under her bed.
Under her pillow.
Under her pillow.
That still doesn't negate the
question.
fact that Allah can choose to make a verse to be forgotten, bro.
Okay, whether it's forgotten or not, it was still written down in her under her pillow.
Intelligent Christians. So let's just say it was written down in her. No, it was written down in her paper. She read it. She knew what was inside. She's a witness to it. So even if the paper is gone, what does that matter? She still knew what was inside the paper.
Okay, why isn't it in your Quran then?
It was abrogated.
Are you?
Abrogation is not dealing with it. It said the number. It said the 10 sucklings was abrogated, not the 5. Can you show me from anywhere where the 5 was abrogated?
The verse that I quoted you read it.
No, just because someone don't remember, that doesn't mean it was automatically abrogated, bro.
But does Allah say that? But does word? Let's be honest here. Does Allah say that this is a form of obligation for him?
He does, but he doesn't say that it's fully removed. He says he brings something similar or better.
Yeah. He says that he brings something like it. Even if they forget it, he's going to bring something like it, right?
No, but the brothers told you
No,
that the recitation is obligated. The whole so what?
you breaking up, Eunice.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to explain it very clearly for
What's
you
the
guys
new
to
hukum?
understand.
What's the new hukum?
You breaking up, Eunice.
Guys, I'm going to explain it to you very easily, so there's never this misunderstanding ever again. So now then, this verse is remembered till this day. We know the verse, we know the hukum of it, it's still there. So it's not forgotten or removed purposefully. It's not what we do, okay? So this verse is at that time, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the angel Jibril or Gabriel, what you call him, said that this will keep the hukum, but as the citation will be gone out of the Quran. What's the problem? Before his death, he could have said this. What's the problem? And did not reach everyone at that time. People were still fighting it because it's not social media, a message, and everyone will know.
You don't have
Well,
any
you
proof
just
that
bringing a
Muhammad said it
situation
was
that it with no proof.
Oh, it's
exactly. You don't
historical
have any
narrative.
proof of that.
No, the proof is okay. Two simple proofs. First of all, we still have the hukum today. Okay, that's first of all. The hukum is still there. Okay, that's number one. So we have the hukum, it's still being applied, it's still lawful, it's still a thing that's been done. So the reason is because it's abrogated, but we keep the hukum. One of the types of application. Second of all,
Okay, hold on. Are you saying that Muslims still get breastfeed adult for 5 sucklings to this day?
No. I'm saying that
That's the
You're
hukum.
bringing in a new argument.
It's the hukum.
That's the
You're
hukum.
bringing in a new argument.
No. Because if this the case, if he's saying that if they still practice the hukum, then they should be practicing it today still.
Go to the hadith, please.
So it wasn't totally forgotten or abrogated then, like y'all trying to say.
No. It's still remembered. What you're trying to say, it's still known. The hadith, you're knowing about it. So it's not like it's forgotten. It's not like the hukum is not there. It's still there.
So y'all practice it? Do y'all still practice it? Do y'all still practice the breastfeeding?
Why does it say it's still adults?
Do y'all still practice the best breastfeeding for adults?
Word. What does it say?
No. Just answer my question.
No. You made a lie.
I'm asking a question.
He didn't make it up because the breastfeeding was about the adults.
Where?
That's what it literally said.
It says breastfeeding for adults, bro.
Where in the hadith?
Oh my goodness.
No,
I'm done for the night, bro.
This
Really.
guy.
No.
No, I'm
This
done for the
guy,
night,
bro.
man. Y'all fried my brain tonight. Watch
This
your
guy,
head.
bro.
Hey, Eunice, I appreciate you coming up. You know, you losing connection anyway, man. I'm done for the night, bro. Like literally, my brain is rotten right now.
You too, bro.
For real, bro.
Here again, bro.
This was insane.
You can
We
come
got
back,
AI
bro. Like,
Bible stories. We got got hitting them with tiny sticks. Oh my goodness. This is all new things that I've heard. I've never heard those before. Those deserve to go in the red book.
straight up. This is just this is just crazy. Oh, somebody said God Logic is live too. Oh, that's why I ain't got nobody on my live on TikTok.
Aw.
And YouTube.
He's stealing them. He's stealing them.
You know, when it's Logic Live, all the airwaves are shut down. Everybody go and watch it.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, but I appreciate y'all for coming up. I'm gonna just read these few super chats and then I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, of course you're all good. I'll ask you next time about the 929 verses.
Oh, okay. I went over those in depth the last stream, didn't I?
I think you might have, but I wanted to like get the sources for it, so like the pages, so I could read it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, next time I'm live, you can join and I'll give it. And
Yeah, of course, I got you. God bless.
God bless you, sis.
Hey, God bless, Brother Word. Everybody else, have a great night. Go to Spotify, listen to Used to You by Valencia.
That's right. That's right. Let me get to some of these super chats, man. Hey, Jet Money Time. I appreciate everybody. Hey. Y'all can't hear the song? Oh,
I'ma need that
my
jet
bad.
money.
I'm jamming all by
Pilot when I'm
myself over here.
flying. The spirit chilly blind, I can't abide with.
I'm jamming by myself.
Try give me that jet.
I had it muted. My bad.
I'ma need that jet money. I'm pilot when I'm flying.
Hey.
Spirit chilly blind, I can't abide with. Try to give me that jet.
Y'all just don't know, man. I got a lot of stuff I be doing.
Let me get that verse about time to run them pockets. What you got for me? Flying no tube full of demons. Give me that jet, cause I need it. Don't ask about my jet, homie. Hey, pay for it, don't see it. Trying to get rich off the name of Jesus. I'm collecting that jet money.
All right. That's for y'all, man. Since I was up here jamming all, I was rocking by myself, you know. Y'all know what I'm saying? Man, y'all gotta forgive me, man. My brain is fried messing with these. I'm not going live for the next 2-3 days, man. This the third day in a row. This is why I be needing a break. We got Miss Roar NZ became a member. I appreciate that. Randy Bells gifted out 5 gifted memberships as well. Appreciate that, Randy Bells. Psalms 144 trainee says a sheep abrogated it. This is so goofy, bro. Yeah, man. And he also says, have mercy, fam. This caller ain't full speed. Yeah, bro. This just been the night. This been a crazy night. And guess what? Over on TikTok, I didn't even get a restriction. I didn't even get a restriction today. So I'm going to be using this account more often. I'm going to be going live on it more often, trying to build it up. So if y'all see me on this live on TikTok, on this account on TikTok, can't even talk right now. Let everybody know. Hey, Word is on his backup account. I got to let that other account breathe for about a month because once you get into it seems like once you get into the algorithm of getting these restrictions, any and everything you do, they just hit you. They just hit you with these restrictions. And I didn't get a restriction. No, I don't have very many people on there, but I'm not in the algorithm. People don't know, to get me in this on this account right now. So I'm gonna really need everyone on TikTok to really help me out, get into the algorithm, liking, sharing, everything. Cause I'm gonna try to build up this account because I didn't get a restriction. All glory to God. All glory to God. But most of my guests been on YouTube. Pretty much all of them came on YouTube. I'd rather go live on YouTube, truthfully. If I could get enough guests that can continually come up on YouTube, I don't have no problem just dropping TikTok altogether. I don't have no problem with just dropping TikTok altogether. But until I can build that up, I'm going to just be going live on it, because I ain't got the restrictions going on this side, on this channel account. But yeah, I'm about to get off here. Y'all really don't know. Y'all really don't know how fried my brain is. 3 days in a row doing this, and it's crazy. Oh, I got a super chat from Vic. Vic Damone. Saint Damone. Saint Vic. Came with a super chat. Hey. He says, Word, you want me to pay Nas a visit? Nah, that's okay. Let him make it, Vic. Like let him make it, Vic, please. Don't be paying nobody a visit right now, Vic. I need you out here in these streets, man. I need you in the streets, bro. Don't pay him no visit, man. How Bolo find me over here? I'm so close to just blocking that guy. Yeah, don't do nothing, Vic. Let him make it, Vic. Let him make it. And appreciate all of the little gifts and stuff that y'all give on the YT too. But yeah, I appreciate everybody. God bless. I'm about to hop off. It's been a long day at work. It's been a long day. I was actually kind of tired before I even jumped on. I was just like, should I go live? And then I kind of got bored. And then I was like, all right, forget it. I'm gonna go live. So Bolo, I'm giving off, bro. No, you're not coming up. So much love to y'all. God bless y'all. I appreciate it. They say Logic is live, so go over there and kick it with Logic. Tell them Word and I sent you. Y'all know what time it is. You ain't got to go home. You ain't got to go to bed. But one thing you must do, you got to watch your head.
Watch your head down, yeah. Watch your head. Watch your head down. Just get. Watch your head. Watch your head. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Watch your head. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Watch your head. Man, ain't no way I'm finna listen to you spit. With your PDF support now, for you finna get clip. Idiot, poses wise. When truth approach, you close your eyes. Hold the lies and show your pride is oversized in your replies. Trying to teach, but you only came to preach. Lying about Jesus, who you think you finna reach. In your speech, I hear the weakness, that's why you won't shut up. Demons in your ear, convince you to be evil is what you disagree. It's history, too late to change it, it's a thing. Wins ain't free round here, bro. When you speak, I'm listening. So if you think you finna be hitting me with your wizardry, convincing me to give a free platform, you're tripping, G. I don't mince words, I don't get purrs who don't deserve the way. Why don't you learn? You've shown you've earned it, so deserve your fate and so discern what happened here, so you learn your place. I know it burned, but grow and turn from falsehood into grace. Watch your head down, yeah. Watch your head, watch your head, watch your head down.